Alright. Yo, we got it. We're live. On the correct place and everything. I think so. 100%. Oh, let me make sure my microphone's in the right place. Yeah, move wires. Oh, it feels weird. I'm actually like centered on my keyboard today. Excuse me. Well, we are live for some of what is this game that is known as the Labyrinth of Grisaia. How's it going, King? Excuse me, pardon me. Just kind of getting some hydrated. Yum. Yes, we are live with the Labyrinth of Grisaia. Yeah, how's your con, man? Yo, it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Livestreams with your host, animefanrk2k, where we're going to continue more of the Labyrinth of Grisaia. We've been exploring Yuuji's past. He has been learning more and more from Asako. He failed the hunting exam, the hunter's exam, so clearly he's going to be the next Killua. That's a Hunter x Hunter reference. Anyway, you know, we're diving straight in. None of this, oh, let's wait it out. I did not know you got wasted. I just saw that you went and you came back and you bought stuff. I unfortunately don't have that much time. As much time as I want to on the social medias. A lot of social media. Anyway. Yo, how's it going, Minato? It's okay, I just started. Just loaded the save. The music just ended from the title screen. You're fine. Anyway. A few days had passed since the end of our failed hunting trip. Oh, that lagged for a moment. That's weird. Anyway. It's fine as well, yep. Anime was okay. You know, not that good. Not that bad. That morning, as I was cleaning off in the bathroom after my daily run, noticed a strange clattering sound coming from the main roof of the cabin. Is she back already? Asako had been called out on a sudden job a few days earlier. She'd be coming back in the afternoon, so it was too early for her to be home. If it wasn't her, could it be John? I stopped the shower and listened closely. From the main room, I could hear my dog barking and growling up a storm. What's she so worked up about? There was something oddly desperate about the sounds John was making. That was a bear, clearly, guys. Mother threw fan translation on the cart. Awesome. I hurried out of the bathroom to see what was going on and found that something strange was inside our cabin. For a few seconds, I couldn't even figure out what I was looking at. I figured out right away. Massive jet black lump of fur was poking its head into the kitchen trash can. And John, holding herself low to the ground, was baring her fangs and barking furiously at it. A bear. Oh my god, this bear looks evil! It's like, I'm not a bear. You call me Kuma. I will steal your food, I guess, because I'm hungry, you know? Just when my mind finally caught up with the situation, the bear seemed to notice my presence. Lifting its head up out of the trash can, snuffled loudly. Standing upright, the animal would probably have been more than 2 meters tall. As it moved, I could see that its enormous body was practically a mass of muscle. Breath caught in my throat. I couldn't even move. If I take a step backwards now, that thing's going to charge right at me. Backing away would encourage it to approach. Running would provoke it to attack. That's the nature of a wild predator. To keep my eyes fixed on the bear, probably hadn't seen anything like me before. That should make it somewhat cautious. That said, couldn't just stand there staring at it forever. Once it sized me up and decided to try to take a step forward, our powerlessness would be instantly exposed. Got a purple outer wall sword? That's good. What do I do? I stood there, my body burning with tension. John let out another fierce bark from across the room. Reacting to the sound, the bear glanced away from me for a moment, turning its eyes down to my dog. Now, broke into a run immediately, but the bear didn't even react. His attention had turned to John, still braced low against the ground, and deep growls of anger. Damn it! Bursting into my bedroom, I pulled the rifle case out from under my bed, began turning the dials to form the number 9029. Damn it! Damn it! My fingers were trembling with fear. I knew what I needed to do, but I couldn't get the numbers to line up properly. Even as I sat here, that bear might be eating John. The thought only made me impatient, and I fumbled clumsily with the metal dials. Instead of moving a dial from 8 to 9, I found myself turning it down, rotating it all the way through 1 and back again. The stupidity of it left me burning with irritation. Yeah, that's gotta happen sometimes, you know? You're nervous. What am I, a moron? So, there's a bear, like, rear nearby, you know? Finally managing to unlock the case, I hastily grabbed a handful of ammo directly from the packs inside, not bothering my scope or magazine. Bullets slipping through my fingers, I rushed back to the kitchen where I left my rifle earlier. Don't move! Taking the weapon into my arms, I pulled back the bolt handle and pushed it around directly into exposed chamber, then pressed the stock against my shoulder, pointing the barrel at the bear. Stupid animal! Get the hell out of this cabin! Shouting threats the creature couldn't possibly understand, I stood there with my finger on the trigger of my rifle, trembling like a leaf in the wind. The bear gave me a sideward glance and shifted its attention back to John with something like a snort of disdain. Bastard's underestimating me. Had to shoot. I had to. I didn't kill this bear right now. I was going to attack John. I knew perfectly well what I had to do. My finger refused to cooperate. Whenever I tried to squeeze the trigger, a violent nausea walled up inside me. Perhaps sensing that I didn't have the guts to intervene, the bear charged toward my dog, still ignoring me completely. John! A single swipe of the bear's massive arm sent my dog flying into the wall. With a loud yelp, she fell to the floor and lay there in a twitching heap, unable to stand. The bear strode over, sunk its teeth deeply into John's upper back, and began to carry its fallen prey toward the cabin door. Wait! Screaming desperately, I pointed my rifle toward the ceiling and fired a shot to try and intimidate the animal. The bear didn't even so much as flinch. I could only watch as it strode boldly out of the cabin, taking John with it. As soon as the bear vanished from view, I abruptly collapsed to the floor. It took a good 10 seconds for my mind to even process what I had seen. I took her. I took John. The one thing reliant on me for its survival. The life Asako had trusted me with and told me to protect. I'd been taken away right before my eyes. I hadn't done a thing about it. So I sat there stupefied. I saw the red stain spreading slowly across the cabin's wooden floor. It was John's blood. Reminded of the pool of blood I'd seen on the day my parents died, curled up into a ball, paralyzed by fear and guilt. It's happening all over again. Still, can't do a thing. A wave of sheer black despair nearly crushed me under its weight. But it wasn't over yet. There was still a chance John was still alive. I might be able to make it in time. If I got up right now, I might manage to save her. Gritting my teeth fiercely, I used my rifle as a cane, pushed myself up off the floor. My eyes flashed around the room, searching reflexively for anything that could serve as a weapon. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a large knife stuck in the cutting board in the kitchen. Grabbing it instantly, I turned and bolted out of the cabin. Holding a knife in my mouth, I lifted a rifle's bolt handle, pulled it backward, and loaded another bullet into the exposed chamber. Looking down, I found the spots of John's blood had formed a small trail into the forest. I have to get her back. The dog's mine. I have to protect her. She's my family. I get her back no matter what, even if I had to kill that bear to do it. The instant this thought crossed my mind, with a strange heat in the back of my nose, a vague sense of rage rose up inside me. The same thing I felt on the day I murdered my father. Kill it, kill it, kill it. That thing is your enemy. It wants to take everything away from you. Kill it, kill it, kill it. That's not a good sound. The voice of Heath Oslo, the man who made me into a tool, was echoing inside my head. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do a Heath Oslo impersonation. That's right. I can't just run away forever. That won't solve anything. Got to kill it. Once I kill it, everything will be over. In that moment, I couldn't think about anything else. I had to follow that bear, find it, and kill it. To get John back, there was no room for any other thoughts in my mind. Murderous anger had consumed me. Following the trail of John's blood, I traced the bear's path through the forest. I didn't care if I died. That bear ended up eating me fine. Not John, not John. I had to get her back. Using my knife as a machete, I hack my way through the branches of overgrown hemlock trees, trying not to stumble on the bushes in my path. Whenever I lost sight of the trail, I'd spread myself flat against the ground and press one ear to the earth, trying to sense the bear's heavy footsteps. I could feel them. Oh, the animal is probably 200 kilos or more. When it moved, I could actually feel the vibrations. Imagining the forest around me as a perfectly round pond, I carefully estimated where the ripples I felt were coming from. This way. Turning my head and sniffing at the air, I discovered a whiff of bestial stink and a hint of iron that suggested fresh blood. Picking up my rifle and knife from the ground beside me, I quickly rose to my feet and set off toward my target. It's not far now. I'll catch up in no time. As I approached, I licked the back of my hand and held it up to the air. Realizing that I was downwind from the bear, I let a smile spread across my face. The bushes a little way ahead were shaking in an unnatural way. I found the enemy I was looking for. Moving silently, I began to slow my breathing. This mountain was a living thing. It was breathing in its own way, to synchronize myself to that rhythm. If I controlled my breathing perfectly, I melted into the natural world. Not even a wild animal would be able to notice my presence. There he is. The bear was about 30 meters ahead of me when I finally spotted it, making its way up a natural slope, still holding John in its mouth. Stopping where I stood, I quietly raised my rifle. For a moment I regretted not installing the scope, but at this distance, there was no chance I'd miss. So there was a .300 Win mag in the chamber. All I had to do was carefully pull the trigger. From such close range, it would have been more than enough to take the thing down. Fortunately, I lost my cool at the sight of the animal. Pulled the trigger before I was actually ready, with my feet planted awkwardly on uncertain ground. As the 7.62 bullet left the barrel, the recoil hit me hard, and I slipped on the damp moss below my feet. Gunshot ringing in my ears, I tumbled painfully to the ground. Damn it! I looked up quickly to check on my target. The bear had turned around to face me. John was still dangling from its mouth. Stupid idiot, how could you miss that shot? Mentally cursing myself, I tried to stand, to realize that my legs were trembling. An instant later, I noticed that my heart was beating so powerfully that I felt about ready to explode. I was terrified. It was the same thing I felt when I attacked my father and left my mother to die. The kind of terror that clings to you like glue, holding you like an insect in a trap. The gunshot had probably startled the bear, but by the time I raised my head, it was glaring down at me where I lay fallen on the ground. Allowing John to fall from its mouth, it began to shuffle slowly around, positioning itself so that I was directly in front of both its eyes. Pinned by the gaze of a predator that had found new prey, couldn't move so much as an inch. Try to run now, I'd die. The thing would attack the instant I showed it my back. Couldn't give it any indication I wanted to flee. Slightest flinch could prove to be fatal. And the movement of a drop of sweat trickling down my forehead might be enough to prompt the bear to attack. Overwhelmed by fear, I forced the air in my lungs out in a small gasp. The corner of my eye, I could see John lying limply on the ground, her neck broken by the bear's jaws. I didn't feel pity or anger. Those emotions had disappeared entirely from my mind. The only thing I felt in that moment was a simple, instinctive kind of fear. If I show any weakness, I'm going to end up like that. It was the same as when I see my mother's corpse, face to face with the inevitability of death. I was paralyzed by the thought that it might be my turn next. This was just pathetic. Was I really just going to sit here trembling? I had not made any progress at all. Asako had trained me to overcome this kind of fear. And even if I did manage to survive by just sitting here, I knew perfectly well that I'd end up hating myself for it. Biting down on my lower lip until I tasted blood. Slowly stretched out my hand toward the rifle I dropped as I fell, my eyes still fixed on those of the bear. Grabbing the sling, I dragged my weapon across the ground to me. The moment I entered my field of vision, I had to fight the urge to curse out loud. Damn it. The gun must have fallen muzzle first to the ground. The barrel was packed tightly with black soil. When I pulled the trigger, expanding gas that usually pushed bullets out of the muzzle would bounce back off the blockage, causing a pressure explosion inside the barrel before the dirt could be ejected. The rifle was useless. When I realized this almost instantly, I picked up the gun and tossed it aside. The bear, perhaps having recognized that the rifle was my weapon, followed its movement with its eyes. This was my chance. I pushed myself up off the ground, grabbed the knife I'd taken from the cabin's kitchen, and charged forward at the bear. Stay low to the ground, move quickly and quietly. Control your breathing, become a part of nature. Close in before they know you're coming. The bear had been distracted by the rifle, but it reacted to my approach. Still, in that brief moment, I brought myself 3 strides forward, That was enough to put me at an advantage. Giving me those 3 steps was a fatal mistake. I rushed through the overgrown grass, my body leaning forward. The bear reared up, stretching out its forelegs toward me. Look at this bear, guys. Bear's like, oh, I'm evil. This is the most evil-looking bear I've ever seen in my life, guys. Another half step, and my murderous hatred would collide with his savage anger. The thrust knife had been cradling at my side up at the enemy's throat. The bear evaded my attack at the last moment, pulling itself back half a step. The next instant, one of its massive arms lashed out and sent my weapon flying. Gah! As the bear's harsh breathing beat against my face, its bright red mouth and sharp yellow teeth plunged toward me. It's going to eat me. The momentum had carried me right up against the animal's massive body. Reflexively, I reached out my arms and wrapped them around its neck, and I should prevent it from biting me. That gaping red maw was now only inches away. Its foul breath and sticky saliva were raining down on my face. Gah! Unable even to close my eyes, I found myself staring into the face of a terrifying death, one that I'd likely be experiencing within minutes at most. I was going to die. At this rate, this bear was going to kill me and eat me. Was I really going to die like this? A failure. Couldn't even protect a dog? The weak die. Was that just a rule? Would it be better to just accept it? Memories flashed rapidly through my mind. The death of my sister. The death of my father. The death of my mother. The death of the girl who bonded with me in the depths of hell. They'd all died because they were weak, in one way or another. Was weakness just an unconditional death sentence then? Was something that cruel and unfair the fundamental rule of our world? Maybe it was. But even so. Even so. Put the bear in smash? Want to know the reason I survived. This bear, right? I was weak, so why was I still alive? Thoughts churned chaotically through my mind. Nothing like an answer emerged. Just as I was on the verge of giving up, I felt my chest go strangely cold. Did I survive so I can kill something else? Is killing all I've got left now? All that whining about wanting to die, and here you are, desperately searching for some excuse to live. How completely pathetic. Are you that afraid of death, Kazami Yuuji? Couldn't suppress a snicker at my own shamelessness. It really was hilarious. What a complete joke. And then the radio sounds, and are like, oh, my ears. Anyway, on the verge of bursting into laughter, I felt something melt inside my head, filling it with hot mud. This is idiotic. The world warped before my eyes. The massive bear pressing down on me suddenly looked like some cheap stuffed animal you see in a low-budget comedy skit. Before I knew it, I was jabbing a finger into his throat, and reached out reflexively to grab a wooden stick lying on the ground nearby. It's only a twig, really, not even 20 centimeters in length. My mind perfectly blank, I took that tiny piece of wood, pierced one of the bear's eyes with it. The mysterious creature has a few vulnerable points that I can't defend with layers of muscle. Yogi Bear from Smash Sakurai? Yo, this bear is not making it to Smash Brothers anymore, guys. When the bear had left one of these weak spots, its eyeballs completely exposed to its enemy. With a terrible throaty scream, the animal bolted off of me, twig still lodged in its ruined eye. Free from its oppressive weight, slowly pushed myself up off the ground. The world was tilting around me. Staggering, unsteady steps, I made my way back to the rifle I tossed aside and picked it up. Small laugh pushed its way out of my mouth. A few knocks against a nearby tree trunk, I dislodged the soil from the barrel of my gun. Pulling back the bolt handle, I took a bullet from my pocket and pushed it into the chamber. And then turned back to the bear, which was writhing and screaming as it desperately tried to remove the twig from its eye. End of the line. Once you're dead, you won't have to feel any more pain, fear, or suffering. Hit the gag reflex first, right? Yeah. That silent thought pushed the muzzle of my gun right up against the bear's head. Let's just get this over with already. Just as my finger was closing on the trigger, I noticed an odd rustle in the bushes behind me. With my heavy hand, with an effort of will, turned it toward the sound. 2 bear cubs stared back at me from the undergrowth. Even at a glance, I could see they were painfully thin, on the verge of starvation. Inside I saw them, a small flame snapped to life at the center of my frozen heart, and everything fell into place. I see. You were planning to feed my dog to those two, weren't you? You were going to feed your cubs. A member of my family, huh? Why did it have to be my dog? There's other prey around here, right? Plenty of deer and tanuki. Why did it have to be John, damn it? A wave of nausea abruptly rose up inside me. Kill and eat anything you want, as long as it doesn't affect me? What kind of reasoning was that? What a selfish load of crap. Blech! Quickly pressed a hand to my mouth, but vomit forced its way out of the gaps between my fingers. I knew how selfish I was being. Just pretending the world revolved around me. Killing this bear now wasn't going to bring John back to life. It would be pointless. Pointless act of murder. Carnivores eat other animals while carnivores eating other animals was completely natural. Let me read that sentence correctly. But even if that was how things work, I wasn't nearly mature enough to just accept it. Spitting out the rest of the vomit that had gathered in my mouth, I steeled myself and pulled the trigger of my rifle. The sound of a gunshot echoed like thunder through the clear blue sky. Kusakabe Asako turned around the entrance of her ransacked cabin. Asuko's like, hey, just got home, what's up? Considering the way the room had been turned upside down, the blood all over the floor, it was fairly clear a bear had broken in looking for prey. Well, there you go. I trained him better than to go down that easily. And not long after Asako muttered those words to herself, I returned to her with my head hung low. The knife was in my right hand, my rifle was on my shoulder. My left hand I carried the red collar John had worn around her neck. With slow trudging footsteps, I made my way back into the cabin. Looked up in response to Asako's question, but found myself unable to answer it. If I opened my mouth, I was afraid I'd just start wailing incoherently. The slight nod, I finally managed to force my lips apart. Asako. In the end, I couldn't kill it. Just couldn't. I'm useless. So useless, Asako. Ooh, this is a new song. Forced out the words through trembling lips, my breathing ragged. Asako reached out to wrap her arms powerfully around me. Holding my head to her chest, Asako pushed her hands into my hair, mussed it roughly around. In that instant, something that had been frozen inside me abruptly thawed and began to cry. I am not making that crying sound. Anyway. You know, life is hard, man. Living is hard sometimes. Sorry, John. Pupper, all dogs go to heaven, guys. We all know this. Regret, sadness, and chagrin rushed through me all at once. It was simply unendurable. Why did this have to happen? Rolled out the question, knowing there was no answer. Well, you actually spoke those words. I could tell that Asako was crying as well. In the shaking of her voice, I could hear an unspoken question. How much does fate have to torment this kid? That evening, Asako made a grave for John behind the cabin, so it would help us move on. John's body wasn't actually inside of it. The only thing we buried was a red collar that I carried back from the woods. Picked out that collar at a pet shop in town. Red seemed like a good color, since John was a girl. Oh, yeah. John's there. Death's taking her away. Was I a good boy? I hear you were the best. Press F for respects to John, the female pupper. The grave itself was very simple. A rough arrangement of some stones we picked up at random, resting on the earth where the collar was buried. Strangely, its presence was enough to help me regain my emotional balance. Put it another way, after a long time spent living for nothing, I finally found a new goal to pursue. Hey, Asako. I failed again. I couldn't protect something I loved. I'm sick of being a coward. I'm sick of running away. Asako, you... Said I'm fine the way I am, but I don't think I can take any more of this. I want to be strong. I want to be like you, Asako. I'm not talking about physical power or knowing how to fight, but to become a genuinely strong person. I think I owe that to her.
やめとけ。お前は優しすぎて弱すぎる。それに、長生きはできない生き方だ。それこそ後悔するぞ。
No matter how I spend the rest of my life, I'm going to die with a lot of regrets. So in the meantime, might as well try to do something worthwhile. I might not be good for much. I want to find a way to be useful to someone. If I can manage that, I think I'll be able to die with a smile on my face.
アーメンだよ。私のように生きるって言っても、決して楽な道じゃないぞ。
I'll tough it out.
覚悟だけでどうにかなる仕事じゃない。特にお前みたいに余計なことを考えちまう奴には向かない仕事だ。
Can't you just turn off your brain and do what you're told?
そりゃ、できなくはないが。
Okay then, I'll go with that.
出前のピザ頼むみてえに簡単に決めるなよ。もう少し考えたらどうだ
It's like, alright, let's see what we're gonna do today. Order pizza, turn brain off. Alright, sounds good. What? The more I think, the harder it gets to actually do anything. Today made that painfully obvious. I don't want to sit around agonizing anymore.
なあ、ユージよ。お前には、オスロがかけた殺人装置としての暗示がまだかかってる。今のお前が、ぼんやりとした寝ぼけ顔のガキでいられるのは、その上から私が暗示をかけ直したからだ。私がお前の神だ。お前は、私の命令がなければ虫一匹殺せない。お前が鹿や熊を殺せなかったのも、それが原因だ。
That's just a handicap. Get rid of it, will you?
ダメだ。私がそれを必要だと認めた時だけ、特別に安全ピンを抜いてやる。
What a pain. Oh, that's when he starts saying it.
バカか貴様は図に乗るな。いいか、死にかけの貴様を拾ったのはこの私だが、今の貴様を養っているのは私の給料。つまりは国民の血税だ。
Gotta live off that taxpayer money, you know?
貴様のようなヘタレを一人前にするために、今までいくら金を使ったと思っている。貴様が着ている服、貴様が訓練で使用する武器弾薬、貴様の心身英気を維持するための領末、クソして流す便所の水道料金に至るまで、すべては国民の血税で賄われていることを肝に銘じろ。
That sounds like a lesson that Yuuji has expounded upon and definitely told his fellow classmates in Mihama. Right.
はいじゃない。返事はレンジャーだ。
ほわレンジャー。
貴様には貴様を育てるために支払われた費用に見合う働きをするまでは勝手に死ぬことすら許可されてはいない。その昔、まだこの国に軍隊があった頃、とある将校がこう言った。一人で10人の敵を倒すまで生き続けろと。だが今は時代が違う。そこで貴様は国民10人の生命を救うまで死ぬことは許されない。と言いたいところだが、貴様は半人前だ。5人に負けてやる。国民5人を救うまで勝手にのたれ死にすることは許さん。分かったか？
Are there 5 people his fellow classmates in Mihama later on? Ranger!
自分のためには引き金を引けなくても構わない。だが他人のためなら迷わず引き金を引ける男になれ。いいな。
It's an oddly specific number. I'll try not to kill myself in the process. And that's how I ended up becoming Asako's disciple, on my own free will. She really taught me a lot. Barehanded fighting as a method of self-defense, The handling of small arms. You can show me how to drive a car and ride a motorcycle.
それだけじゃないわよね。
You mean like find mentally disturbed girls? Hey. Did I stutter? Well, I guess not. Never put it into practice. Show me how to fly helicopters and small airplanes as well.
それだけじゃないわよね。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, like a sir, yes sir. Yeah, I think the reason why he doesn't do that is because Asako uses a different salute, and Yuuji specifically copies her salute, which I'm not exactly sure what military it's from. What are you talking about? Too many things come to mind. Can't really narrow it down.
女の扱い方もAsakoに習ったでしょ。
Alright, I guess there was that too.
忘れたとは言わせないわよ。
did he use on JB? One day, about 2 years after Asako and Yuuji began living together.
もう可愛くないな。
Hey, it's JB. Add another to the list.
綺麗なお姉さんが手料理作ってあげるって言ってるんだから、素直にありがとうって言っておきなさいよ。まったく。
Thank you, JB.
そうやってすぐに言う通りにすれば、私の機嫌が治ると思わないこと。変なところばっかりAsakoに似て、まったく。
What's JB doing? She's like chopping chopping vegetables in the angriest way possible. Having used my day off from work to visit Asako's cabin, I was in the middle of cooking up a meal for the three of us, something I now did on a regular basis. I didn't exactly think of it as obligation, but if I left things up to Asako, it's blatantly obvious that they'd eat nothing but instant food year-round. And above all else, I was a bit irritated by the way Yuuji never seemed to enjoy his meals, no matter what I served him. In other words, I suppose there was a bit of womanly stubbornness at work. Seems like JB's always mad. I think she hates me.
あいつは万年イライラ病なんだよ。ああやってイラついてみせて、私は仕方がなくあなたの面倒を見ているのよって言いたいだけだ。
Probably true. I don't get it. What's the point?
それが女ってもんだ。そういう宗教なんだと思って諦めろよ。
Wow, and this is how I usually learn about women from Asako. Using JB as an example.
そこ聞こえてるわよ。
はいはい、悪かったよ。相変わらず地獄耳だな。
地獄耳 Hearing of the devil right there.
いいか、ユージ。ああいう女だけは怒らせるなよ。小さなことでネチネチしつこい上に、そのことを何年経っても忘れない。
Asuko's like, look at me.
一度目をつけた他人の傷に何年もかけて丁寧に塩を塗り込んでくる。最悪だぞ。だから
聞こえてるっての。ほら、料理できたわよ。食べなさい。
お、来た来た。
Asuko's like, yay, food. You really piled it up.
こいつの作る料理はいつだってそうなんだよ。一つの皿に山盛りにしてみんなで食う。施設にいた頃からそうだった。
Oh, since the orphanage.
うるさいわね。使う食器の数が少ない方が後片付けが楽でしょ。
Oh, that's true. We'll have to learn the JB style of home cooking. Is she really rational or is she just lazy?
ズボラな方に1000ドル。
バカ言ってないで、さっさと食べなさいな。
ああ、JB、ビールもう一本開けてくれ。
Another beer. Another one.
もう5本目よ。飲みすぎ。
Asuko's been drinking all this time. She's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna drink while you make dinner.
うるせえや。てめえの稼ぎで飲んで何が悪い。口うるせえ嫁じゃあるまいし、ただでさえクソつまらねえ私の人生からわずかな楽しみを取り上げるんじゃねえよ。
Dang, that's harsh.
もうこれで最後だからね。
The last one.
私も1本もらうわよ。ユージは 何にする？
ユージに酒は出すなよ。こいつ酒は嫌いだから。
Oh, he does?
出すわけないでしょ。
I'm not sure I hate alcohol. I just don't like drunk people.
そっか。じゃあ朝子なんか大嫌いよね。ごめん、気がついてあげられなくて。すぐにこの女との養親関係を破棄するから。
Like right away. Although I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like an Amane-esque line. Man, JB was a little bit different, huh?
破棄すんなっつの。だいたい私がこんな麦ジュースで酔っ払うわけねえだろ。
I mean, I call it piss water, but yeah, barley juice. That's about right. Well, Asako doesn't really change much when she drinks. Guess I got used to it.
人間なんでも慣れだな。
Asuko's like saying, "Oh yeah, that was pretty deep, right?"
慣れと麻痺は別です。
That's actually probably true.
これうまいぞ JB。
I'm trying. It's hard to keep like Yuuji. I'm trying to not to make him like as deep as I make his regular voice, but it's like hard to get that middle inflection, especially since I'm feeling a little sick. So, trying.
聞きなさいよ、私の話を。
ユージ、お前肉嫌いだろ。そのソーセージよこせ。私が食ってやる。
Oh, in the anime version, his voice didn't get deeper yet at this point?
ソーセージは一人2本っていうか、お肉を食べる前に野菜を食べなさいっていつも言ってるでしょ。ほら、野菜。
Vegetables. Uh-oh.
だとよ。ほら、ユージ、野菜を食え。野菜に慣れておけば、ジャングルで食い物がない時に長生きするぞ。
I think Asako could probably eat like anything. Okay.
あんたに言ってんのよ。っていうか、勝手にユージのお皿に野菜をどっさり乗せない
の。It's alright. I don't mind the vegetables.
普段から豆しか食わないしな。
I think that's Asako's fault.
ダメだ。やっぱりダメだ。この女に任せておいたらユージがどんどんダメになるわ。
平気だろ？人間なんて豆さえ食ってりゃ死にやしねえって。軍の人体実験で実証済みじゃねえか。
Well, those are not the experiments you want to be bringing up, you know?
こんな女の言うことを信じちゃダメよ、ユージ。
I mean, you know, it's not like the anime is not like referencing the anime's voice acting choices. In the very scene I'm in is not necessarily a spoiler. It's kind of more like, oh, the anime like kept his voice still like very young sounding, like still at a higher pitch. Whereas like me, like I'm just inconsistent with the voice because they did give him a lower pitched voice already, but not as low as his regular voice. And like I said, it's because like I'm trying to like get my level about right. The Eden anime? Do they have this scene in the Eden anime? Well, it's here in the Labyrinth visual novel, so why'd they push it back? You know?
ほら、食べなさい。若いうちはもっといろいろなものを食べないと、大人になってからの体力に差が出るんだから。
So my parents used to say to me all the time, GB. There's a Labyrinth anime. It's like a technically like a OVA though. It's like one episode or movie, or I guess. Oh, the scenes in the Eden anime. Okay. Yeah. So I know that there's a full Fruit of Grisaia series and full Eden of Grisaia series. Yeah, the Labyrinth. Yeah, only cover childhood and Oslo. All right. Yeah, I know the very end of the Fruit of Grisaia anime introduced you to the opening scenes of the Yuuji. It basically briefly showed you Heath Oslo. I had no idea who that was. Like, who's that person? Oh, okay. I got it. So I know like where the split is. With that said, I probably will not watch the Labyrinth movie or the Eden anime. Obviously not the Eden anime until I finish all of Eden. So that'll be a while. But maybe this year. We'll see.
お前だって 大豆サポニンの若返り効果がどうのこうの言って一時期豆ばっか食ってたじゃねえか。
うるさいわよ東洋人。西洋人にとって老いは深刻な問題なのよ。ほら食べなさいユージ。
JB's like half angry, half trying to be caring. Yeah. I mean, like, I think the Fruit of Grisaia even had some good moments, but it definitely felt like a haphazard, rushed job because, you know, obviously for me, the Fruit of Grisaia was like 120 hours of playtime, whereas the anime is, what, 13 episodes? So there's a clear disparity in that regard, you know. You know, that's actually a very interesting point, that there's definitely a lot of Asians that age very well, or age until they hit certain milestones of age. Anyway, okay.
どう？美味しい？
It's fine, I guess.
普通って何？
普通。
バカおめえユージよ。お前には散々教えてやっただろうが。女が手料理を作った時は味を聞かれる前にうまいって言っとけよ。それが礼儀だぞ。
I noticed that Asako said it's delicious from the get-go. Did she do that on purpose? Oh, right. Sorry, JB. It's delicious? 今さら
ま、許してやれよ。こいつはまだ飯の味もよく分かっちゃいないんだ。
だってもう2年も経つのにまだ
2 years is not enough sometimes, you know. Lifetime traumas last your life, you know.
味覚ってのはガキの頃に何を食ってきたかで決まっちまう。あんま責めてやるなよ。
Yeah, he went from eating like really well to like eating shit to like eating military, well, to be doped on drugs to I don't know what happened. You had a long life that we've experienced a lot of so far, actually. So I do know what happened. What?
そうね。
I really do think it's pretty good. I'm not sure exactly what it is though.
それはジュリア風アウフラウフ。
Auflauf. Can't say I've ever heard of that before.
何がジュリア風だよ。なんでドイツ人ってやつはてめえの作ったもんにてめえの名前をつけたがるんだろうな。
What? Is that a thing?
アウフラウフは家庭料理なのよ。各家庭で味も見た目も全然違うの。だから作った人間の名前がつくの。
Is that how it works? Guys, someone do research for me about Auflauf.
頭の固いドイツ人の言いそうなことだ。そばが入れば広島風みたいなもんか？どうだっていいじゃねえか。
Oh, come on. Yo, Hiroshima style okonomi? Yo, Hiroshima style okonomiyaki does have different flavor consistency because of that soba noodle in it, okay? People do say Germans take things too seriously.
別にドイツ人が全員生真面目ってわけじゃないぞ。努力家なのは認めるがな。それに JB の母親はイタリア人だ。
Oh. What does that make you, JB?
今はあなたと同じ日本人よ。
Yes, guys, if I saw JB, yeah, 100% first thing. Yep, that's definitely a Japanese woman. Totally.
お前な、だったら肉でも魚でも野菜でも何でもかんでも酢漬けにするのやめろって。日本人ならぬか漬けだろ。
I'm fine with anything that fills my stomach. Thanks for the food.
あら、もういいの？
Yeah, I'm full.
問題ない。残りは私が食う。
あのね。
おい、ユージ、食い足りないからラーメン作ってくれ。ついでに使い終わった食器も洗っとけ。
Wow. Okay, sure.
あのね。
なんだよ。でかい声を出すなよ、うっとうしい。
のね、朝子。あの子はあなたの召使いじゃないのよ。何雑用やらせてるのよ。
あいつが自分で俺にできる仕事があるならやらせてくれって言い出したんだよ。
それにしたって。
いいんだよ。軍でも無駄飯ぐらいはきついだろ。
Yeah, well.
食ったら食った分働く。できることは自分から進んでやる。睾丸の将校当番兵みたいに素直で可愛いだろ。
まあ確かにちょっとぼんやりしてるけど、顔も割と整ってるし。
Yeah, he has a handsome face, you say, JB, huh?
意外と将来とんでもない女泣かせになったりしてね。
Oh, he is a lady killer.
まあ女の裸は見慣れているし、今さらガツガツ食い散らかすような真似もしないと思うぞ。
There's a line that you don't want to hear someone say.
は
What?
だから今さらガツガツはしないと思うぞ。
それってどういう意味かしら？
言葉の通りだが、もちろん相手は私だ。
What's with King, you're a little excited there. You might want to calm yourself, okay?
なんだよ、そんなに驚くようなことか。毎年入ってくる新兵連れて歓楽街に行っちゃ女遊びを教えるのも上官の仕事のうちだろうが。
Asuko's not even like face, so like what? It's like normal.
それは男性隊員の話でしょ？
あいつが女に見えるのか？
そうじゃなくて、ウェーブが新人隊員に女遊びの手ほどきをするなんて話聞いたこともないわよ。
幹部相手に酒飲みに行って素人落としとかしょっちゅうやってたじゃないか。注意殿、自分は酔ってしまったでありますとか言ってな。どこから声出してんだてめえ気色悪い。鼻腔で物喋ってんじゃねえぞってなクソ女は腐るほどいたぞ。
それは一部の良識が欠如した女性隊員の話であって、全体がそうであるというような認識は間違ってるわ。
Asuko's probably out there in training, and she's just like, man, all these bimbos are annoying. And then someone like comes up to hit on her, like, oh, you know, because she's like the hot bombshell of a Japanese woman, and she just beats the shit out of them. It's like, what do you say, recruit? And fuck it out of here.
少なくとも私はそんな恥ずかしい真似をしたことは一度もないわよ。
そうやって自分で自分を特別視して何でもかんでも上から目線で喋るなよ。そんなこと言ってるからお前はいつまでも少女なんだよ。
ああ。
それとこれとは関係ないでしょ。
全く無関係とは思えないけどな。
Although Asuko also seems like the person who like, yeah, you know, had fun out and about.
それで、それはいつの話よ。
あ
Asuko's like, what?
だからいつ頃の話なのよ。
I like how JB just can't like, she's like, whatever you did, translated.
いつというか、まあいつもなんだが。
いつも？
具体的な日にちで覚えているのは、例えばあいつの誕生日の時のことだ。
After morning training was over, it was pretty common for the two of us to take a quick bath together.
ほらユージ、お前もっと詰めろよ。私が入れないだろうが。
Uh-oh. Okay, I'll get out.
お前今入ったばっかだろうが。いいから詰めろよ。ほれほれ。
Do you really have to?
生き返るぜこの野郎。
So huge that half the hot water spilled out. What a waste.
いいんだよ。風呂ってのは お湯をたっぷり贅沢に使う方がリラックスするってもんだ。
That's true. You know, you wanna like a bath is really like awesome when you could just relax in it without caring the world. But I would never share it. You love that, Asako?
つうかてめえ、さりげなくでかいとか言ってんじゃねえよ。ぶっ飛ばすぞ。
Ow, don't thrash around, will you? Soap's really small.
言っておくがな、うちの風呂が狭いわけでも、私がでかすぎるわけでもねえ。お前がでかくなったんだ。
That's true. Yuuji is growing older, guys. I am.
特に最近はメリメリ音がするほどでかくなりやがって。さすがにガキの頃みたいに二人で風呂に入るのはきつくなってきたな。
Look at this hentai setup. It's Asako's fault. I hadn't really noticed.
あれ？お前そういえばもうすぐ誕生日じゃなかったか？いつだ？
It's today, actually.
いいよてめえ。
Ouch! Don't just start smacking me like that. Not a watermelon.
しかし、そうか、誕生日か。何か欲しいものあるか？
Kind-hearted foster parent would be nice. Ah! Don't bite me!
殴るなって言うからだろうが。お前注文が多いぞ。それにしても誕生日か。そうだ。お前、女に興味ないか？
Excuse me?
うん。つまり、プレゼントは私だ。
Wow. Are you serious?
なんだてめえ。嬉しくねえのかよ。好きにしていいんだぞ。
Asuko's top milf. Yay, I'm so excited. You're the best.
心空っぽにして返事してんじゃねえぞ。全然喜んでないだろ、お前。
Can you not jab my head from behind like that? World went black for a second there.
殴るな、噛むな、頭突きをするな。お前私にどうしろってんだ。
Is violence literally the only way this woman knows how to interact with people?
バーカおめえ、女の方から誘ってやってんのに間に合ってますみてえな態度取られりゃムカつくのが当たり前だろうが。私はそんなにブスか？
No, I think you're attractive, Asako. With an asterisk.
ああ？なんだそりゃ気に入らねえな。その条件とやらを言ってみろよ。
Oh, with a condition? Conditionally. I don't like violent people. I definitely couldn't handle being with one.
くそ。手に負えないとか言うな。ガキの頃から言われ続けてうんざりだ。
It's so true, Asako. Work on the violence thing. I'll take you up on your offer if you promise not to hit me.
おい、私に命令か？随分と上からだな。
It's my birthday, right? That makes me king for a day.
仕方がない。承諾しよう。今日はお前を殴らない。約束する。
Oh, that's an Asako promise, right? That's like her own brand of promises? Alright then. Let's get started. Repeat after me. I may be a huge woman with a tiny brain, but I hope you'll allow me to do your bidding, sir. Cut!
調子こいてんじゃねえぞ、こら。
Ow! It was a joke. Just hit me for real, didn't you? Promise you wouldn't.
おめえの冗談は全く笑えねえんだよ。たく、誰に似やがったんだ、たちの悪い。
Every arrow in existence is pointing at Asako right now, guys. I think I picked up from you, actually.
なわけねえだろ。
Figures, you'll probably never be self-aware enough to understand.
お前のそういう減らず口は JB に似たんだと思うんだがな。
はあ、そういうこと。
私の裸に限ったことじゃない。あいつの女を見る目はどこか異常だ。街でちょっと良さげな女とすれ違っても振り向きもしねえ。おいユージ、あの女をどう思う？ と聞いたら、なんて答えたと思う？
興味ないとか？
いや、あいつ簡単に死にそうって答えよう。あの年齢の男が口にする女の評価として、それはおかしいだろ？
Man, this is probably why many people consider the Amina route the canon route. Because Amina is not a person who goes down easy.
まあ確かに。
あ、そうだお前。ユージに処女くれちまえよ。
I'm so glad I finished my drink right before that. Oh my goodness, I would have been spitting all over my screen.
はあ？心の底から言うけど、はあ？
今のあいつに必要なのは屈折した姉の愛とか私みたいな手だれとかじゃない。普通の素人さんなんだよ。
oh, twisted love he got from his sister, you say?
需要と供給のバランスが大事だって前にお前も言ってたじゃないか。
Oh my god, is Asako so just convinced JB to do it with him?
なんでそうなるのよ。
I never knew you and Asako had a conversation like that.
まあね、昔の話。
I guess Asako had her way in the end, actually. Although it didn't happen until a while later.
まあ、結果的にはね。
Well, eventually, sex happens. It's what happens, guys.
あの時は本当にひどい目にあったわ。本気で死んじゃうかと思った。
What? Come on, I can't help myself. The excessive youth and all that.
それにしたって、ゲントってものがあるでしょ?
Oh. So JB and Yuuji have done it, which I figured at some point, but I know, my bad. Haven't I apologized enough by now? Turned over a new leaf, I swear.
どうだか口先だけなら何とでも言えるわよね。
We've been pretty off topic here for a while, haven't we?
ええ。
Any case, looking back on it now, the time I spent in that cabin was probably the happiest period of my life.
まあ、そうね。むちゃくちゃな毎日だったけれど、考えてみれば、あの頃が一番幸せだったのかもしれないわね。
I don't know, I think Miyahama Academy is pretty good so far. That said, I'm enjoying my current life as well. Doesn't hurt that you're still a part of it, JB.
何よ。言っておくけど、ここじゃダメよ。
Kiara walks in, like Yuuji and JB are like, JB's like, oh maybe, and then Kiara walks in, like, hi, I brought a refill of your coffee. What's up? I'm here. And he's like, oh, you and your fine ass are here, Kiara. And then she'll say something like, does 9029 really like this all the time? I think the girl from Oslo's training camp did not. That was very much child terrorists being raised. As in children. That's disgusting. You should go to the corner, look at the corner side of it, not looking out from the corner, and go, that was bad of me to say. And apologize to the world. With feeling! You have another place in mind?
もう、バカ。今日は仕事の話で来ていることを忘れないで。
Okay, let's get back on topic. Where were we?
次は、あなたが仕事を始めるきっかけかしら。
Period when Asako's condition started deteriorating then.
そうね。
Oh no. For some time after that, two of us lived relatively peacefully together. Every day I trained with Asako and studied under JB's direction. It was a static, uneventful life, but by this point, Asako had filled the cabin with more books than I could ever hope to finish. One afternoon, as usual, I was killing time by reading something I'd taken down off the shelf at random. What was that sound? Is everything okay, Asako?
参ったな。
Uh-oh. You dropped a knife? Did you cut yourself?
大丈夫だ、問題ない。
Look, your hands are trembling. You're drinking too much again.
そうだな。悪いがユージ、今日の飯はお前が作ってくれ。
Well, I don't mind, but are you feeling alright, Asako?
平気だよ。こんなもん酒を飲めば治る。
Listen, I'm telling you that's the problem. Don't drink any more today.
私に命令か？ずいぶんと偉くなったな。おい。
This has been happening way too often lately. Please, Asako. We're all I've got left now.
くそ。あったよ。
I did ask Asako if she had some kind of disease. She always said it's nothing and changed the subject. Even so, it's becoming increasingly obvious that her physical condition was deteriorating. Her episodes of absent-mindedness were growing more common. She's beginning to take sick days from her job on a regular basis. One day, sometime after this had begun. Hey Asako, that black cell phone you use for work is ringing.
うるせえ。電源切っちまっていいぞ。そんなもん。
Are you sure? JB got really mad the last time you did that.
じゃあお前が電話に出て、今日は無理、行かねえって言っといてくれ。
Alright. Hello?
9029だな。緊急の仕事だ。1430時に甲府南インターチェンジ入り口で待機。迎えを出す。
She's carefree and call her loving. To my surprise, the voice on the other end of the line wasn't JB's. Well, it probably didn't matter. No requesting people's hugs without earning them, Demon Imp here. Sorry, can't make it today.
本命令は赤坂直轄特別命令の第9条に該当する。貴様に拒否権はない。本命令に従わない場合は国家反逆罪として略式裁判にかけられる。
Oh, that sounds important. Wait, what exactly does that?
説明の義務はない。来るのか来ないのか。私が知りたいのはその2つのうちのどちらかの回答だ。改めて返答を聞こう。
Fine, I'll go.
第9条に基づき装備はこちらで負担する。以上だ。
Is the van the one man? No. Damn it. Couldn't get a word in edgewise. Hey, Asako, that call just now. Oh, is this how he gets his first mission? His first job? Great, she's asleep. One now. Kofu South at 2:30. Assuming I borrowed Asako's bike, should only take about 40 minutes to get out there. Guess I don't have much choice. Over time, there were several other calls like that one, and answering them in Asako's place became another part of my routine.
ちょっと朝子、あなた大丈夫なの？
何がだ？
なんか最近調子悪いって聞いてるわよ。
ああ、そのことか。それなら問題ない。ユージの野郎がギャーギャーうるせえから、酒をやめたら震えは止まったし、体もだいぶ軽くなった。
Was this where we find out?
ならいいけど、ここ最近の9029の仕事ぶりは確かに見事だけど、以前に比べると随分丸くなったって噂よ。
Asako was like, wait, I haven't taken any jobs. What are you talking about?
丸くなった？丸くなったね。まあ、確かに殺しはやらなくなったかな。
だからって、わざわざ逃走するマルタイの靴のかかとを打ち抜くとか、器用な真似をしてみせなくたって、曲芸じゃないんだから。射殺許可が出ているときは確実に仕留めなさいよ。遊びじゃないのよ。
Asuko's like, wait, I never did that.
ああ、そうだな。次からは気をつける。
そうだ、この前の仕事の時なんで無視したの？
あ？この前っていつの話だよ。
What?
ほら、4日前の不法入国者の取り物の時、走り出したワゴン車がそっちに行ったから止めてって無線入れたのに、返事しなかったじゃない。
だが、ちゃんと仕事はしただろうが。
そりゃあ、まあね、ちゃんとワゴン車のエンジンを撃ち抜いて、仕事はしたわよ。
Asuka's probably like, wait, what?
でもその後、私が無線でご苦労様って声かけたのに、無視して無線の電源切ったでしょ。なんなのよ。何か気に入らないことがあったなら、はっきりと言いなさいよ。気分悪いわね。
いや、な。実はそれ、私じゃないんだ。
Alright, we gotta time out. Time out. Said don't do things without other people's permission. There. That's clearly doing things without other people's permission.
は？でも、確かに9029だったわよ。記録も残ってるし。
Oh, snap.
だから、その現場にいた市ヶ谷9029号は、私じゃないんだ。
Oh.
あなた、何を言っているの？
おーい、ユージ、コーヒー入れてくれ。
なんなの？
There's still some left over from this morning if you're okay with that.
まあ、贅沢は言うまいよ。だがせめて温め直してくれ。
Oh, GB's here? In that case, I'll make a new pot.
おい、なんだよ。私には残り物で、JB なら入れ直すって、差別じゃねえかよ。
Well, of course, for GB. You always smoke with your coffee, so it's not like you can tell the difference. What do you want, GB? The usual decaf?
お願い。
Oh, JB's like, oh, he remembered. Got it. Hold on just a minute.
私が、あいつの才能に気がついたのは、もうずいぶん前の話だ。
Oh, the big confession.
まあ、最初は冗談半分というか、いつもの悪ふざけのノリでライフルを与えたんだが、教えていくうちに意外なほど飲み込みが早いもんで、つい面白くなっちまってな。
That's because I kind of taught him everything I know.
まさか、あなた。
まあ、そういうことだ。
Oh, snap.
だって、
That third one was, that third one's beautiful.
だって、
Serious music, that voice.
本部からの直接命令で集められて、他の工作員や担当官と顔を合わせないまま任務を終えることも珍しくはないだろう。そういうイッテポーンの仕事の時にたまーに私の代わりに現場入りさせているってだけの話だ。
Basic conversation I'm gonna have with Machina? Yo, I could totally see that happening.
たまにって、そのことを本部は？
もちろん内密だ。
おお。バレ
たらどうするのよ。シャレにならないわよ。
なーに、今までだってお前以外は誰も気がつかなかったじゃないか。
JB literally just has some personal beef too.
そんなバカな話が。
集めた犬の数と首輪の番号が合っていて、首輪から出るシグナルが命令通りの動きをしていれば誰も疑わない。
Yeah, JB's a little too smart for that. It's actually very interesting because they show how capable JB is like numerous times, even through the Fruit of Grisaia. Because she is so smart in how she sets up like things when she does stuff. It's very interesting.
要は自分の代わりに引き金を引いてくれるやつがいれば、それが誰かなんてどうでもいいんだよ、上の連中は。私の代わりに私と同じ仕事ができるやつがいれば、別に私である必要もないってわけだ。
That's why shooting out the heel.
言いたいことはわかるわよ。でも 9029は特別な番号で。
そう。特別なのは番号で、草壁麻子ではない。伝説なんてのは、所詮そんなもんだ。
Oh, even Asako recognizes that. You know, it's not that she's special because she's 9029, but if someone else can become the legendary 9029, it doesn't matter if it's her or not.
朝子、あなたむちゃくちゃよ。自分の代わりに子供を現場に入れるなんて、一体何を考えているの？人の命を取り扱う仕事なのよ。
なーに、ガキとはいえ、私が一から鍛え上げたんだ。そんじょそこらの属性上がりには負けないね。
Yeah, but still.
そういうことを言ってるんじゃないでしょ。
Okay, coffee's ready. Oh, JV's like, Huh? Is there some reason you're glaring at me like that?
悪いユージ。仕事のこと、この女にバレちまった。
Oh, okay.
ああ、そう。っていうことはそれだけ？私、いつも言ってたわよね。朝子がバカをやりそうな時は、あなたが止めなさいって言ってたわよね。
I bet you just gotta say something. James said, ah!
それをあなたまで一緒になってバカをやってどうするのよ。
まあ、落ち着けよ。コーヒーでも飲め。
ユージ、ねえ、ユージ、だから言ったでしょ。この女の口車には絶対に乗っちゃダメって。
She didn't though, right?
何度も何度も何度も何度も口が酸っぱくなるほど散々言ったわよね、私。ああ、それなのにどうしてこんなことになっちゃうの？何なの？何か弱みでも握られているの？それともお金？遊ぶ金欲しさについってやつ？ああ、やっぱり私が引き取ればよかった。
Oh, JV's like super overreacting. It's actually very refreshing. JV's like super like not calm, but like actually not calm. Like obviously, you know, she sounds very manic in her personal life for a lot of things, but as a professional, she's very professional. I'm not sure how Asako explained this. First time I took her place out there, I didn't exactly ask permission. It wasn't that different the next time, or the time after that. I filled in for Asako on my own initiative. She never pressured me to take her jobs, not even once.
そうは言っても、朝子はそんなあなたを止めるべき立場なのよ。
JB actually probably has a lot of common sense. It's just like a existence like Kusakabe Asako is very illogical.
いや、悪いとは思っているんだけどな。ほら、誰にだって飲みすぎでだるい日とかあるだろ。
I like how Asuko's trying to play it off as a joke and JB's gonna get angry about it, but the reality is that, you know, that Asako herself is deteriorating. She's dying.
ああ、今日は何もしたくねえ。みたいな？
みたいな？じゃないわよ！いい、朝子！あなたが有事にしているのは、ヒース・オスロがしていたことと同じことなのよ！
そりゃまあ、それを言われちゃ言い訳のしようもねえな。
Still, this is pretty much the only thing I'm capable of doing. I know I'm repeating myself, but I took Asako's place of my own free will, as a way of repaying her. It makes me feel like I'm making myself useful, like there's some actual value to my life. Barely even managed to survive this long, you know? I'm not good for much, and of course, I still can't bring myself to kill. But Asako told me I'm fine the way I am. She taught me to look for the non-lethal way to get things done.
それができるなら、それに越したことはない。私にはできなかったことだ。
Asuko's like, I've been shooting to kill all the time. Sorry.
それが、お前にならできるかもしれない。
Oh, a different type of legend of 9029.
そんなの理由になってないわ。やっと血生臭い世界から引きずり出したのに。
Oh.
どうしてまた自分から戻ろうとするのよ。 理解できないわよ。
そりゃお前が理解しようって気がねえからだ。
そんなこと
あるんだよ。お前はいつだってそうだ。他人を理解しているつもりで結局は自分の価値観の枠から出ようとしない。
I think Asuka's a little too harsh on JB.
自分が正しいと思ったもの以外は全て足ざまに捉えて認めようともしない。
I mean, that actually is probably true for JB. That's right. I think JB does become a lot more open-minded, like, later on when she's taking care of Yuuji.
結局お前は過程と結果だけを見て人間を見ちゃいないんだ。命令を出す立場にいる人間なんざみんなそうだ。個人を見ちまえばどうしたって甘くなって命令なんか出せなくなるからな。
Oh, that's harsh, but it's true. Hey, stop picking on JB.
あ？なんだお前。どっちの味方だよ。
JB's just worried about me. I'm on her side this time.
んだよクソ。女に甘くなるのはお前の悪い癖だ。
That's not what this is about. Anyway, should we try to convince her instead of wasting time like this?
ああ、ごちゃごちゃとうるせえな。おい JB、 結局お前はあれだろ、規則違反が気に入らないんだろ。だったら資格を取らせりゃいいんだろうが。
ちょっと私はそんなこと一言も言ってないでしょ。っていうかあなたそれ本気で言ってるの？
Oh man, it's going crazy.
おいユージ、お前どうする？仕事のライセンス欲しいか？
Asuka, that's an unfair question, man. Yuuji's gonna be like, of course, right? Yeah, sounds good.
待ってユージ、あなた本当にそれでいいの？もっとよく考えて。この女に対する恩返しとかそういう余計なことは考えないでいいのよ。そんなことしたってこの女を図に乗らせるだけなんだからね。
なんだどこの野郎、言わせておけば調子こきやがって、このもっさり頭が。
Oh, is that where the nickname came from? Seriously, don't fight. What a pain.
おいユージ、お前はどうしたいんだ？これはお前自身の問題だ。お前が決めろ。誰に言われたからとかじゃなく、自分で考えて自分で決めろ。それが後悔しない選択ってもんだ。
Yeah, I know.
それは個人の感情を優先することで周囲への影響を考えないエゴよ。この女の言い分に耳を貸してはダメ。
I know what you're saying, JB, but please, just listen to me. There's a job I can handle. I want to do it. Of course, I don't want to be a burden on anyone. I can help it. But it's not just that. I want an actual reason to live. I want someone, someday, to be grateful I was there for them.
ほれ見ろ、立派じゃねえか。男が一度こうと決めたことにいちいち女がぐちゃぐちゃと口を挟むんじゃねえ。生き様がブレるだろうが。
あんたはちょっと黙ってて。
なんだと？
ユージ、ちょっと来なさい。
Huh?
おいこら待て。ユージをどこに連れてきだ。
別に本部に連行したりしないわよ。あなたのいないところで二人で話をするの。ついてこないで。行くわよユージ。
はっ、おい、
うるさい。
おいマジか。ああ、壁に穴開けちまいやがって。あのバカ。
JB pulled her gun out.
人の話を聞かねえのはお前も同じだろうが JB。
I mean, yeah, they're best friends for a reason. As the sun's shadow sunk behind the mountains in the west, JB stalked down the path in such an obvious rage that I half expected to see steam rising from her head. Her heels weren't exactly suited to the terrain. She managed somehow, thrusting her shoulders forward with every emphatic step, followed in silence. At first, I thought about trying to lighten the mood with a joke or two. But there might as well have been a sign on JB's back reading "Don't talk to me" in oversized type, so I ultimately decided it would be wisest to keep my trap shut. After about 10 minutes of this, we reached the paved road at the bottom of the trail. JB's pride and joy, new yellow car that supposedly cost her most of the money in her bank account, was waiting for us there. So near the keyless entry system detected the approach of its owner. With a cute little chime and a flash of the hazard lights, the door automatically unlocked. Chee-chee.
乗りなさい。
In the face of such a curt order, I found myself unable to even ask where we'd be going. Without a word, I got into the vehicle. The cabin still had a hint of that new car smell. The passenger seat was snug and comfortable. And we're driving. To be honest, our destination wasn't really the first thing on my mind. I was too busy trying to figure out what Asako and JB had gotten so worked up about in the first place. It wasn't as if they owed me anything. It was just some random kid they happened to take in. I couldn't understand why they get into such a furious fight about my future, of all things. Well, to borrow Asako's words, maybe I hadn't been that interested in understanding. Still, I was beginning to think it might not hurt to try. Before I could put those thoughts into action, she abruptly tore her glare off the road and broke her silence.
ごめんね。強引で。
It's alright. Sometimes it's hard to have a coherent conversation with 3 people in the room. Times like those, splitting up to talk things over can be an effective approach.
私だってね、朝子の言いたいことややりたいことが理解できないわけじゃないのよ。朝子はあなたに対して生きる意味とか目標とか何かこうそういった漠然としたものを用意してあなたに強く生きるってことの意味を教えたいんだなって思う。でも道はそれだけじゃないはずでしょ。あなたにはなろうと思えば何にでもなれる可能性がある。朝子はあなた自身が選んだ道だって言うかもしれない。でも私に言わせればあなたは他の道を見つけていないだけなのよ。普通の会社員でもいいし飲食店の店員でも何でもいい。もっと普通の生き方だってあなたならできるはず。でも朝子は自分の経験の中でしか人に物を語れない女だからどうしてもそっち方面の仕事でしかあなたを導けない。
Oh, yeah, JB is voiced by Erika Narumi.
私はそれが気に入らないのよ。
Yeah, I understand what you mean, JB. I think Asako probably does too.
それはどうかな。前から何度も言ってるけどあなたは朝子をリスペクトしすぎよ。
You know, she told me something a while ago. You don't need 2 brilliant officers in one company. Ever heard that one?
何それ。
Basically, she says that when a commander and his XO are both really skilled, their troops tend to get wiped out sooner or later.
ああ、なんか聞いたことがあるな。要は同じ答えを出す人間がトップに2人いると兵は迷わずに戦える分作戦が失敗した時は一気に全滅するって話ね。
Yeah, and there's something else Asako's always telling me. My opinions aren't always going to be correct. Neither are JB's. The final decision is always going to be yours.
なるほど。朝子らしいわね。
She also says my job is to smack the enemies right in front of us. JB's job is to fight with an eye on the enemies we'll be facing 10 years from now. To be honest, I can't even imagine myself 10 years down the line. I'm a dumb kid. Got my hands full with the present. So it seems to me that I might as well just focus on what I can do right now. Simple enough, right?
単純すぎ。
It's too simple. I don't disagree with you, but it's easy to understand and I feel like it fits my personality.
それはあなたがそう考えるように朝子が仕向けたことよ。
What do you mean?
結局朝子はね、自分の分身を作ったのよ。自分と似たような境遇を持った自分が教えることができる相手。それがあなた。そりゃ最初はほんの気まぐれだったかもしれない。それでも短期間でぐんぐん成長するあなたに 朝子は言葉にならない感動のようなものを感じていたってわけ。自分にはできなかった生き方をさせたいとか言っておいて、結局は自分と同じ道を力強く歩き始めたあなたが嬉しくて仕方がないのよ。
I don't know about that. Told Asako I want to be like her once. Do you know how she responded to that?
草壁朝子は2人もいらないでしょ。
What? You knew?
前に朝子本人から聞いたわ。あのバカ、私みてえになりたいとか言い出しやがった。ほんとバカ、マジでバカって。
Sounds just like what Asako would say, right?
焼き鳥かじりながら嬉しそうに話してたわよ。
Aw. The world doesn't need two Kusakabe Asakos. And even if I follow the same road, that doesn't mean things will turn out exactly the same. In that case, I'll take the same path she did and make it my own.
同じく風雨にさらされども、汝は赤く、我はきなりか。
Come again?
同じ環境に育った果実でも、木が違えば赤くもなるし黄色くもなる。
Yeah, that's how trees work.
赤い実は甘くて人に愛されるけれど、黄色く酸っぱい実もまた人は捨てないって話よ。ねえ、ユージ。
They use a lot of fruit references in Labyrinth, though. Yes, Julia?
真面目な話をするつもりなんだけど、真面目に聞く気はある？
I'm always serious.
ごめん、ちょっと後ろからアルミジャッキ取ってもらえる？
Let's not. I'm pretty sure you'd actually kill me.
真面目に聞く気は？
Okay, okay.
最後にもう一度確認するわよ。あなたは本当にそれでいいの？
Yeah, I made up my mind. I want to repay both of you for everything you've done for me.
恩返しが理由ならやめてもらえる？恩着せがましくて息苦しいから。
Don't worry about it. This is a debt I'll probably never repay anyway. All you need to do is keep an eye on the way I live my life.
わかったわ。じゃあ、もう何も言わない。これからの手続きは私がしてあげるわ。
Of course, JB will be the one that knows how to get it done, right? That's a big help. Sorry, JB. Feels like I'm always giving you headaches.
いいのよ。これも仕事だと思えば。それよりも、これからのあなたの人生、かなり面倒なものになるわよ。覚悟はできてるの？
What's life without a little trouble? Helps keep things from getting too boring.
生意気言ってんじゃないわよ。まったく。
Ah. And so I finally set foot onto the road Asako had followed, the road towards becoming a Sears agent. Even now I remember vividly just how enormous that first step felt. When you're looking for a job, qualifications are usually necessary. And when your chosen line of work involves protecting the interests of a nation from the shadows, the standards are understandably strict. You need results and achievements that demonstrate genuine skill. In other words, it's pretty easy to talk about getting a license. The actual process isn't quite so simple. Didn't help that I've lived a somewhat complicated life up to this point. In order to obtain the necessary qualifications, I need to have at least some educational track record.
そんなわけで、おめえにはアメリカに渡って学校に通ってもらう。
America? Isn't it a little late for that at my age?
なーに、学校って言ったって、要は卒業資格がもらえる海軍連校だし、合衆国中のバカとアホとワルを集めたクソダメみてえな学校だ。
I was gonna say, I went there.
お前なんか全然ガキで、周りは年上ばっかだ。気にすんな。
Sounds like a pain.
めんどくせえのが人生だろ？楽しめよ。
These days, you need a CO2 emissions permit to make a bonfire in your own garden. Guess it's no surprise that a professional killer needs to be licensed. Still, it seemed more than a little comical that I need to go get myself a school diploma as a prerequisite for being permitted to murder people.
いいか、ユージ。兵隊は若い方が喜ばれる。体力的な問題は当然として、よく言えば 世間連れをしていなくて価値観すら定まっていない奴の方が従順な兵士に育つからだ。悪く言えば子供のように単純で騙しやすく、分かりやすい目標を与えればそれに向かうことしか考えない。国ってのはいつだってそんな兵士が欲しいんだよ。
It's true. 100% fully obedient, dedicated soldiers. People who haven't lived long enough to get too attached to the world make for more willing heroes, I guess.
嫌な言い方だが、まあそういうことだ。
Yuuji's super sarcastic streak has already started, guys.
何心配するな。お前には私が教えられることは全て教えてある。何をやらされるにしても周りの奴らがとんでもない間抜けに見えるぐらい簡単だ。飯の食い方、銃の撃ち方、性悪女の扱い方まで教えてやったんだ。あとは一人でやれるな、よし。
Yeah, that's all you need to know. How to eat, how to fire a gun, how to handle Hellcats. Yeah, I don't really dislike the idea of going back to school anyway.
よし、じゃあ行くか。
Huh? You're coming to Asako?
ま、一応保護者だからな。アメリカまではついて行ってやるよ。
What about work?
問題ない。ハンティングスクールのインストラクターの仕事をもう見つけてやる。
Oh, okay, so she is working. Please tell me JB isn't tagging along too. Considering my age, it seemed a little excessive for Asako to follow me over to my new school. But fortunately, that wasn't really what she had in mind. It was a perfectly good reason she was coming along with me. Specifically, I wouldn't have been permitted to leave the country without her. She wasn't actually being overprotective, in other words. It's just a matter of dealing with the red tape. That same day, the two of us headed to Atsuki Air Base and boarded a transport plane that flew us to the States. Once we landed, a multi-step journey by car and ferry brought us to San Diego, California. California. Here's Yuuji. At this point, Asako told me I'd be going the rest of the way alone. She proceeded to walk off with a wave of her hand, leaving me standing there without so much as a suitcase. It was a little disconcerting. Hunting school seems familiar. She only handed me two things: a small hand-drawn map and my orders to report for training. Apart from that, all I had were the clothes on my back and the wallet in my pocket. Studying the map, I found that my designated meeting point was a good 12 kilometers away. Although it was only spring, the San Diego sun was glaring down fiercely. The obvious choice was to take a taxi or something, but unfortunately my financial situation didn't allow for that. At least I still had some leeway in terms of time. Lack of any better option, I started hiking down the road with my map in one hand. Eventually, as I approached the location indicated on my map, I began to notice a number of people were clearly headed to the same destination. Some were dragging carts full of baggage, clutching letters like mine, looking nervously around the area. Sagashita. Oh no. Oh no, not that guy. And others were squatting down in the bare earth, puffing away at cigarettes with resentful scowls on their faces. There were even small groups of people who seemed to know each other, talking casually about nothing in particular. From all appearances, Uncle Sam's school seemed to accept quite a range of students. 30 minutes or so before the designated time, a single bus pulled up and stopped next to our group. There were already a number of people seated inside. It was probably going around like a garbage truck, collecting students who'd been called to various locations. A few seconds after it stopped, the doors of the bus swung open and a man stepped down to stand in front of it. He was wearing a blue outfit that resembled a prison guard's uniform. After a brief glance around the area, he proceeded to bellow at us at the top of his lungs. Wow, the guy spoke perfect Japanese in California. San Diego. People flinched and lined up immediately. Those are the more innocent ones. The majority hadn't quite come to terms with their new position in the world and walked over to the bus with a deliberate, resentful sluggishness. They actually think expressing their displeasure through a lousy attitude is going to make things any better for them? They weren't much different from the kids in Oslo's school in that respect. The familiarity of it all was actually a little reassuring. I presented my orders to the man in front of the entrance to the bus, flipped through the contents of the envelope briefly, then glared down at me. Do I need something other than that envelope? Well, there you go. After With everyone boarded, we drove around picking up groups waiting at various other locations, but none of them were any better than the guys I was with. Inside that bus, there were two main topics of conversations. Where are you from? What did you pull to end up here? The hierarchy was mainly determined by your hometown and the number of illegal things you'd done there. A lot like Oslo School in that respect too. From what I overheard, the bus was full of former criminals, car thieves, convenience store robbers, drug dealers, even a few sex offenders. Really didn't want to have anyone strike up a conversation with me, so I decided to pretend I was asleep. That didn't stop a certain black man from reaching over forcefully grabbing hold on my shoulder.
Oi, Chinese. お前はどんなことしてきたんだ?
Yo, how's it going, guy? Honestly hurt. Maybe he wanted to show off the power of his grip. Maybe he just didn't know how to control his own strength. Either way, it was a serious nuisance. That said, I couldn't ignore him or answer with some half-assed lie. Just make things even more difficult down the road. I learned that much in Oslo School. Simple and honest answer was usually best. Kill both my parents.
マジかよ.
That said, you have to know when to take a hint. Huh. Of course not, just a joke.
んだよ、笑えねえぞ、Chinese.
As a general rule, thugs only attack those weaker than themselves. You only get one life, and it's over if you lose the wrong fight. There aren't many bullies stupid enough to go picking fights with people stronger than they are. Naturally, that means there's nothing people like that they hate more than someone they can't size up properly. Guess I fell into that category. After that brief conversation, nobody else spoke to me for the rest of the ride. There you go, that's how you get them. All in all, I think we spent a good 2 hours bumping around in that bus as it circled about picking up students. We finally arrived at our destination. We were greeted by a surprisingly impressive gate. It looked like something you might see in front of a more normal school. Yo guys, we're in school! Yeah, learnings! Somewhere. Grounds inside were lush with green. A blatantly military building, best described as a plain white lump of concrete, was visible from the entrance. Still, it was nicer looking than I expected. Seems like they probably cover up the grime with a fresh coat of paint every few years.
バスを降りたら体育館へ走れ! ゲセゲセするな!
It would have helped if we knew where the gym even was. For the time being, since I didn't have any luggage to worry about, I jumped down from the bus and took off running in the direction the man had pointed. It was true in Oslo School as well, but in the military, the fundamental rule is run whenever you're taking more than 3 steps. That's how it works, right? After running about 200 meters in the direction of the white building, a semi-cylindrical structure came into view at the other end of a massive athletic field. Predictably, it was also painted white. Normally, that might have held an impressive enlistment ceremony in there, but low-quality recruits like us apparently didn't warrant anything so fancy. Well, here we are. As we got to the gym, they immediately split us up by gender, then confiscated every last one of our personal belongings. That included our wallets, our cell phones, and the clothes on our backs. In other words, they had us standing there completely naked. Something of a rude welcome, but it was too late for regrets now. For lining us up in rows, the instructors handed out a medical examination form, had us write our names on the top. Of course, our names were already printed on top of the form, so I suppose they were trying to identify anyone who was completely illiterate. Carrying only that one flimsy piece of paper, we filed into stations where nurses in white clothing were waiting. Answered a few questions about our medical history, and then shuffled over to whatever line they told us to wait in next. They tested our eyesight, gave us all sorts of vaccinations, and pushed their stamps down on our forms over and over again. And then they even checked us for venereal disease. Yeah, you have to make sure your new recruits are healthy. By the conclusion of that particular experience, starting to feel like they'd taken my last scrap of human dignity away. But then they abruptly announced I was done and pointed me to a machine nearby, lined up the arrows and slipped my form into a slot, when later popped back out with a barcode print on top. For following a series of duct tape arrows across the floor, I finally exchanged my form for a single pair of underwear. Of course, even that was a significant improvement over being naked, so I found myself breathing a sigh of relief. Before long, they sat me down, threw a white sheet around my neck, and shaved off my hair with all the gentleness of a farmer shearing sheep. As angry complaints echoed across the gym, I walked across the floor rubbing my newly cropped head, and accepted my next present, a top-loading duffel bag made from white canvas. The square board at the bottom was about 40 centimeters per side. The total length of the bag was maybe 140. In other words, it looked a bit like something Santa Claus might carry, but rather than toys, it would gradually be filled with government-issued goods. Gotta get all the goodies, right guys? Oh yeah, so fun. We're all lined up with our bags, waiting our turn to receive our clothing. Apart from the fact that we're all half naked, kind of resemble lunchtime at a busy cafeteria. As it happened, the black man who spoke to me on the bus was right in front of me. Wasn't sure who the people behind the long desks at the head of the line were. Maybe older students or recent graduates. Whatever the case, treated the rookies in front of them with fairly obvious contempt. Canvas, not nylon? Yeah, probably.
靴のサイズは28センチ。
Man, you go to this American school and you're using centimeters for shoe sizes instead of the American way?
それじゃわからん。US インチで言え。
There you go.
10インチだ。なら 8.5 インチだ。持っていけ。おい、文句は履いてから言え。ほら、次のやつ、足のサイズは
10 inches.
ん？ずいぶんとでか足だな、おちびちゃんよ。
I'm counting my socks and lining. Just hand them over, will you?
お前懲罰の出戻りが？まあいい。ほら、8インチをくれてやる。いいか、支給された服や靴のサイズが合わないやつは他のやつと交換しろ。それでも合わないというやつは体の方を服に合わせろ。いいな。むちゃくちゃ言うぜ。
That's the military for you, right? Just buy new ones if those really don't fit. Glanced out the goods I've just been handed. Most of them were clearly used rather than new. It's like an old school. They're probably reissuing us clothing and shoes returned by recent graduates. In that case, they presumably allow us to buy our own gear as well. If you don't want to get an athlete's foot or jock itch, I recommend picking up some new shoes and underwear.
財布を取り上げられちまったってのにどうしろってんだよ。
Good question. As far as I know, they usually pay trainees with tickets instead of a salary. We'll probably be able to exchange those for clothes or snacks.
なんだよお前、やけに詳しいな。軍にいた経験でもあるのか？
No, I was taken in by a soldier as a kid, that's all.
またジョークか。
Yeah, you catch on quick.
変なやつだぜ。
This black man is gonna be my new best friend. It's gonna be Yuuji's new best friend right here, I bet. First thing they issued us were boots and a pair of indoor leather shoes. After that came 2 sets of each Type 1 and Type 2 working uniforms. 2 sets of work clothes, 1 workwear jumpsuit, 3 long sleeve shirts, 3 short sleeve shirts, 8 pairs of socks, 2 BDU, battle dress uniforms, 2 caps and round cans, 1 running suit, and 2 pairs of sweatshirts and sweatpants for use as sleepwear. By the time we finished cramming all that in, there wasn't room for anything else. I had smacked the bottom of our bags against the floor to forcibly compress it all. Packed a few bathroom goods like towels and toothbrushes into the space I had created, capped everything off with a helmet, and then finally tied the bag drawstrings tight. By this point, the things must have weighed a good 20 to 30 kilos. Almost felt like we were carrying a body bag.
よーし、貴様ら全員並べ。今から認識票と名前のゴム印を配る。名前を呼ばれたやつから受け取りに来い。いいかクズども、認識票は迷子札だ。1枚は迷子にならないように首から下げとけ。余ったも1枚は足首だ。編み上げ靴のコードにでも縛り付けておけ。そしてもう1つはこのゴム印だ。こいつにはお前らのダサい名前と栄えある海兵隊の兵籍番号が記されている。
I'm glad that all these people are super nice so far, guys.
ここでは飯を食うにもハンコがいる。なくすんじゃねえぞ。
Drill instructors are more or less the same anywhere you go. The general message is you're trash. They verbally abuse you and call everything you do a fuck up. Helps keep the recruits humble and discourages them from trying anything stupid. The instructor glared fiercely at us as he called out our names and handed out our tags, zeroing in on the problem kids who needed a little help breaking free from their worldly desires. Once he lined up in the order our names were called, divided us into 12 groups of 14 people each, then explained that this made a single company. Smaller groups were squads. I ended up in the 7th.
第7班、今日からここが貴様らの居室となる。
Looks suspiciously reused!
掃除はもちろん、日頃の整理整頓も職務として厳しくチェックされる。怠慢が発覚すれば連帯責任となるからそのつもりでいろ。
Our living quarters were a single room, large but bleak, containing nothing except 7 bunk beds and a locker for each of us. Inside the lockers were blankets and a pillow, tied up in a tight roll. Normally, we'd be storing our canvas bags in the bottom half of the locker to keep our belongings secure. There was also a shelf for the storage of rifles, but it was empty for the moment.
Yeah, come
on, black guy. It's fine. What, you again?
おい、それは俺のセリフだ。バスが同じだったやつはベッドまで同じらしいな。俺が下でお前が上だぜ、チャイニーズ。
Japanese, actually.
似たようなもんだろ。お前、名前は
Yuuji. Kazami Yuuji.
ユージェンイか。まるで女みたいな名前だな。
Eugene? Oh, just call me Flynn. Said Yuuji, okay? Did you go deaf listening to too much loud music?
言うじゃねえか。間違っちゃいねえわな。俺はダニエル。ダニエル・ボーンだ。よろしくね。ダチはみんなダニーって呼ぶぜ。
Are we friends yet? I'll call you Daniel. I'll call you Mr. Bone. Good to meet you, Bone. Yes!
いきなりダチ面しやがったらぶっ飛ばしてるぜ。オーケー、ダニーでいいぞ、ショーティー。
Oh, Shorty. Hey, Shorty. You got a nickname? Shorty.
お前ら日本人の名前は発音が面倒でいけねえや。他にお前よりチビはいねえし、おチビで十分だろ。
Fine, whatever. Yeah, I know. We all know what happened to Mr. Daniel Bone. Good friend of Yuuji's died. You know how it is. Asako had taught me a few tricks for getting along in the military. Don't talk about your past until someone asks you. As a general rule, try not to do anything that stands out. Don't make enemies if you can possibly help it. Don't disobey orders. Don't try anything stupid. In other words, things should go smoothly as long as you keep quiet, keep your head down, and do what you're told. Show off or get greedy, and you'll land yourself in hot water. I've been trying to respect those rules so far, but for some reason, this guy took an interest in me anyway. Daniel Bone, born in Arizona, nickname Danny. Look at this guy. I'm glad that we get to meet him though. Guy was pretty much the personification of a US-style juvenile crime. Stole a car at 13, robbed a convenience store at 15, landing himself in prison, got paroled at 17. When he was nabbed for another car theft during his probation period, he gave him a choice between heading back to prison and joining the Navy. He went for the latter. That's what Danny said, at least. Later on, when his younger sister came to visit, she told me most of his stories were a load of bull. Sounded like he was actually just a delinquent who hung around with a bunch of bikers. Not that really matters, I guess. Come here on the same bus, landed in the same squad, and even found ourselves sharing a living quarters, so I wasn't exactly surprised when they ended up pairing us off as buddies. Two of us were considered a single combat unit. In other words, Danny screwed up, I get punished for it too. Can't say I was particularly happy about getting teamed up with some bald punk from Arizona, in the words of our squad leader, "Your partner fucks up, that means you fucked up." I didn't want to be punished, just had to demonstrate some competent leadership. Speaking of the squad leader, typically that position was held by an NCO like a sergeant or corporal. Squad 7 had an actual officer in charge. This is something I only heard about later, but Squad number 7 was also known as the Problem Child Squad, where the instructors dumped all the recruits whose files indicated they warranted special attention. Oh, okay. The leader of our squad, accordingly, was a legendary monster of an instructor known as Captain Agnes Garrett, a living embodiment of our beloved America and its fearsome strength. And on the very first day of training, the lovely Captain Garrett addressed us thusly.
Damn, I
didn't realize we got like Femme Sephiroth over here.
農家の次男か三男坊で体は丈夫だが頭は空っぽ。何をやらせてもどんくさい。ロバかラクダのような間抜けばかりだ。
So he tells me Captain Garrett is a lovely individual.
俺は違うというやつは手を挙げろ。おい、そこの貴様。お前は私の見解に不満がありそうだな。貴様はアイダホの芋野郎じゃないのか。だったらお前は家でテレビゲームばかりやってるクソなのか。こっそりとママの化粧品で遊んでるところ親父に見つかった間抜けな野郎だ。
That does happen to people.
バカでグズでトンマで飯を食うことだけは一丁前。そしてお前らは必ず飯に文句をつける。
何様のつもりだ社会のクズめ
Wow. Whoever voiced her is very, very, very emotional. I like it. Having suddenly begun to bellow at us, she proceeded to slap the face of a man in the front row for no apparent reason.
顔がムカつくぞ貴様どうせ言っても貴様のにやけ面は治らんだろ私が顔を変えてやる
Yeah, I feel like that, a lot of Full Metal Jacket research was done for this. It was completely insane. The knees of the man she slapped were visibly shaking. I don't think he was scared or angry. His brain was probably just rattling around inside his skull. You underestimate the power of Captain Garrett's slaps at your peril. She had a way of loosely splaying her fingers so they whip around your face with incredible force. One good smack could knock a grown man to his knees. It's obvious she delivered a hell of a lot of punishment in her time. Oh, that's probably Yuuji, right? Yes, ma'am. Surprised to hear my own ID number called out, I reflexively strained my posture as I responded. Captain Garrett strode powerfully toward me, her boots slapping loudly against the pavement, the grin on her face that said, "There you are." Oh! I get a feeling that Yuuji's gonna be singled out because Captain Garrett might know who Asako is, right? The laughter struck me as more than a little sinister, but it was also an unmistakably cheerful sound.
そうか貴様が9029朝子草壁の弟子だな
Oh no! They got him! Yes, ma'am.
嬉しいぞ私は貴様の師匠と同期だあの女には散々世話になったからなよし歓迎してやる歯を食いしばれ
Yes, ma'am. The instant I responded, her hand hit my left cheek. The world went dark, stars burst violently against the blackness. It was a stabbing sense of pain in the back of my ears, and my knees nearly gave out under me. You know what Garrett's nicknames are? I guess we'll get to those eventually, right? I managed to reflexively brace my legs so I wouldn't fall, but couldn't keep myself from trembling. As a high-pitched ringing echoed loudly in my ears, slowly became conscious of a burning sense of heat in my cheeks. Only then did my vision finally begin to return.
よーし貴様は特別に私が直接可愛がってやる感謝しろ
So Captain Garrett is who Yuuji learned from, and that's why he acts the way he does whenever he trains Machina? Really? Oh, it's so great. Yes, ma'am. Everyone else in the squad had standard 5-digit ID numbers. Only I had a special 4-digit number, indicating I was on loan from overseas. I figured that might make me stand out a little, and I was resigned to getting some unwanted attention from the other members of my group as a result. That said, I hadn't exactly expected to be the target of a personal grudge, much less one that had nothing to do with me. You know, shit happens, right? After that first day, Captain Garrett took every possible chance to make my life miserable. When I quietly ate the garbage they served us at mealtime, bad enough to make Asako's cooking seem delicious, she told me that the way you eat pisses me off and slapped me in the face. When she decided I'd take too long in the bathroom or the shower, she slapped me in the face. When I didn't get angry, cry, or complain about the slapping, this apparently constituted attitude, so she slapped me in the face again. Basically, Captain Garrett was Captain Slap Happy. All that slapping might have started to hurt her hand a little at one point. She actually smacked me in the face with the bottom of a leather shoe. I have to admit, that one got to me a little, but getting knocked around had been a pretty standard part of my life ever since I was a kid. I knew getting pissy about it was just going to wear me down. As long as I thought of it as par for the course, it never made me that angry. The people around me seemed to think I was being punished for nothing. True, I think Yuuji even recounted stories where she was she was pressing his face in with her foot, right? And one night, a few hours after I received yet another of Captain Garrett's messages to my cheek, I was polishing my boots in our living quarters when things took a turn for the worse.
おい、ショーティー、ひでえ顔だな。また兄に引っ叩かれたのか？今度は何をやった？
Oh, because his name is Agnes, so Annie. She didn't like the way I was mopping the barracks, I guess. Not like she really needs a reason, right?
たまらんよな、あの女。何かといえば俺らをクズだのクソだろとこき下ろしやがって。偉そうに言ってるが、タイだってクソ女じゃねえか。知ってるか、あの女。毎朝格好つけるだけのために読めもしないフランス語の新聞を読んでるふりをしてるらしいぜ。
sounds like someone petty enough to hold a grudge against Asako for life. Well, people who brag about reading stuff usually don't tend to be that smart.
だろ？あんなお金女、絶対誰も嫁にもらわねえだろうな。
Oh no! Daddy, you're dead! No! No, someone save him! He's not supposed to die so fast! Someone save the time continuity! Daddy, no! I don't know, Danny. I think Captain Garrett's, pretty cute. Got the wrong idea. Try not to be too hard on her, okay? Seriously.
うわ！マジかよ。あんだけボコられて可愛いとか信じらんねえ。お前上に「ド」がつく魔女か、それともボコられすぎたのか。
Oh no! Oh no, Daddy! No!
大体あんだゴリラみたいな女のどこ見て可愛いとか抜かしてんだよ。バーカ、メガネ屋に行ってこい。
Daddy, no! No, Daddy! Oh, Daddy, you're dead! I'm sorry!
おい、嘘だろ。
Hello, Captain Garrett. Here to inspect our quarters.
Huh?
The forceful nod, Captain Garrett strode between the rows of bunk beds which lined the walls of our room, and proceeded to inspect whether it was clean and how neatly our belongings were put away. Generally speaking, she didn't find much to complain about on these visits unless she was in a spectacularly foul mood. Unfortunately, her timing tonight was pretty much the worst. I know, right?
Daniel.
No, you can put that in a horror story, and Mr. Daniel Bone would shit his pants. Breaking out her best soprano, Captain Garrett called my partner's name.
Yes, Mom.
Someone's getting a smackdown. Danny waited at attention for her instructions, cold sweat pouring down his body. His backbone trembled so badly he replied that I was slightly concerned he might piss himself.
Oi, Danny. おめちとつらかせよ。ろくに女も知らねえ小僧に私って女を嫌ってほど教えてやろう。お前、骨は丈夫な方か？
Oh.
Yes, Mom.
よし！じゃあその丈夫な骨とやらが見えるまでケツをぶん殴ってやる。来い！
嘘だろ！待ってくれ、トイ！聞いてくれ！
なんだ？言ってみろ。
シャレであります。
Because Yuuji said that all the time!
喧嘩売ってんのか？いいから来い！
うわー！ショーティー！助けろ！バーディーだろ！
Oh, little Danny's face! Forgive me, Danny. As I said a silent prayer for my unfortunate comrade, Captain Garrett glanced over at me and pulled her bright red lips into a wicked smile.
何を言っている？もちろん風見も一緒だ。相方なんだろ？
Well. Figured as much.
返事はどうした？
Yes, ma'am!
両腕を前に出し、足を肩幅に開け！気合を入れてやる！
I think I'll omit describing exactly what the two of us subsequently went through. Our sensitivity to current internal military circumstances. Oh no! It's not like she visited any genuinely unspeakable violence on us. If I had to provide a simple explanation, I guess to say that Danny and I ended up lying face down in bed that particular night. Nothing that out of the ordinary. When the instructors finished inspecting our rooms, there was a period before lights out that was informally tolerated as leisure time. Some people went to sleep right away to rest up for the coming day, some patch up their clothing, some headed for the smoking areas with cigarettes in hand, and others sat around thumbing through car catalogs, talking about their simple dreams with their buddies. There was plenty of variety. Among all this, you'd often see one or two guys writing letters to their families. We're technically permitted to make personal telephone calls. The only phone available was conveniently located in the officer's room. Of course, that meant the squad leaders would overhear every word of your conversation. They tend to subject you to aggressive questioning afterwards. Writing letters was a better alternative, comparatively speaking. Contents were inspected, of course, but for the most part they didn't bother censoring them. Supposedly a few people even got out messages to their girlfriends pretending to write about their pet dogs. Lying in bed with my aching ass turned toward the ceiling, I watched a few guys scribbling away out of the corner of my eye and decided to follow their example. The next day, having finished a vegetable-based rabbit food lunch we were served every Tuesday, took advantage of the brief break before afternoon lessons began. Head over to the post exchange, our on-site retail store with my rubber stamp in hand. Retail store might sound impressive, but it was basically just a place where you could buy civilian goods supplied to the military for slightly lower than market prices. The selection was pretty random and the staff didn't give a damn. In fact, the staff was actually just older students who took shifts behind the counter. Naturally, they weren't the friendliest salesmen in the world. From what I heard, the job in the post exchange did come with some perks, but since I was only scheduled to be enrolled here for half a year, I probably wasn't going to have a chance to take advantage of that. Store opened at 11 AM and closed at 7 PM, earning it the nickname 7-Eleven from students. Oh, 7-Eleven, you say? Someone's calling me on my phone, how dare they? Throw that away. Anyway, but it was really just a warehouse with a counter in the front, right behind a metal shutter. Barely even worthy of being called a shop. I need a postal envelope.
いくつだ? 一つでいいのか?
2 actually, and writing paper as well.
なぜ一緒に言わん? 針金を持ってこいと言われて、ニッパーも一緒に持ってこない奴は、軍では出世せんぞ。切ってもいるんだろう。いくつだ?
It was pretty much always like this. In the military, the most important thing is learning the ropes. First and foremost, as long as you do what you're told, no one's going to get too mad at you. The tricky part is figuring out how well you can manage for yourself within that restriction. Expanding on that, bring some wire example. Guys who bring a wire cutter along too get a reputation as competent, but guys who carry the whole toolbox over are stupid jackasses. The exact balance there is surprisingly hard to get down. The job of those with more experience to provide lessons about this sort of thing. For enough browbeating, you eventually learn a degree of common sense that will serve you well anywhere you're deployed. In any case, after accepting my stationery, I took the notebook the clerk handed me, jotted down my name on the first empty line, and pressed my rubber stamp down next to it. As privates, we didn't receive paychecks. Wages were temporarily deposited into Uncle Sam's wallet. It's pretty similar to the way an elementary schooler's New Year's money ends up going into the mommy bag. When we needed to buy something from the post exchange, we used our rubber stamp to access some of that money from Uncle Sam was holding on to us. Some of that money Uncle Sam was holding on to for us. Oops, just read that wrong. It's different from the system used in old school, where students were issued tickets that could be used as currency. But in the sense that it's restricted what recruits were able to buy, it's pretty much the same thing. Cashless system might sound kind of futuristic, but in practice it just meant that trade between students tended to take the form of bartering. For that purpose, cigarettes happened to be particularly useful. There was a set limit on the number of smokes provisioned to new recruits in the school. Everyone got 2 small packages containing 2 cigarettes each at breakfast, then another 2 at lunchtime. In other words, 8 a day, no more no less. The world was getting more health conscious and all, so a decent number of people were trying to quit. Guys who just couldn't kick the habit desperately wanted to get their hands on the non-smoker supply. As a result, they were constantly being bartered for socks, underwear, toothbrushes, towels, and other daily necessities. I didn't smoke myself, so I took full advantage of the situation, using my stock of cigarettes to obtain lots of minor inconveniences. If you ask someone what a soldier's job consists of, they start off with fighting for their country. It's best to stop listening. They're just repeating what the people upstairs pay them to say. When you want a truthful answer, you've got to start off by asking the people in mud-covered work clothes. People who know the job well tend to respond in similar ways. A soldier's job consists of digging holes, filling them back up again, rowing boats in circles, getting smacked around, followed by shitting and sleeping. But among all the many wonderful aspects of the military experience, the one almost everyone's going to mention is running. When you're a soldier, sometimes it feels like you never stop running. They kick you out of bed at the crack of dawn and make you run. They strap a gas mask on your face and make you run. They put a 40-kilo sandbag on your back and make you run. They tell you it's time for a fun boat class, then make you run to the water while carrying the boats in question. I've been around just to kill time ever since I was a kid. I've been running just to kill time ever since I was a kid. In itself, it was something I kind of enjoyed. In particular, it really helped that it didn't require having any friends or money. That said, I didn't particularly enjoy running because someone ordered me to. If anything, I was starting to hate it. I was beginning to realize that going for a run was very different from being sent on one. On top of that, running doesn't have much novelty value when you're basically never permitted to walk. My mother wasn't around to say, "You really are a fast runner, Yuuji." And Asako wasn't here to say, "Damn kid, you're pretty quick on your feet." I thought about it from that angle. It occurred to me that my motivation for running had a lot to do with earning compliments from women. I couldn't help smiling at my own simplicity.
Oi! Shorty! Mate! Mate yo, ome. Aikata daro.
Danny. A man that looks like he's built to do this stuff. Struggling. Danny sure looked like an athlete at a glance, but running was a major weak point for him. Those stupidly swollen muscles looked impressive, but they increased his overall body weight, intensified the strain on his joints, and consumed way too much oxygen. Useful as they might be for quick bursts of power, they weren't much help when it came to stamina-based aerobic exercise. And just as importantly, seriously Danny, quit smoking. It's the reason you get tired so easily. You don't want to be the Navy's #1 Iron Man? He does.
お前も一度タバコ吸ってるやつの隣で禁煙キャンディ舐めてみろよ。バカくせえ。
Asako had given me a nice lecture on crucial cigarettes and coffee were to the soldier's lifestyle. But the way I saw it, smoking came with 100 drawbacks and no advantages. My personal list of military essentials was topped instead by socks. In fact, a pair I obtained through bartering away my cigarettes were paying huge dividends at this very moment. When soldiers run in uniform, they're always wearing combat boots on their feet. Those things absolutely aren't designed for the job. The jungle boots we were issued here hadn't changed much since the Vietnam era. They zipped up from the side now, but that was about it in terms of improvements. Spent a lot of time running around the mountain where I lived with Asako in jungle boots just like these ones. It's not too bad when there's earth beneath your feet, but running on asphalt in these things was pure torture. Soles didn't absorb any shock whatsoever, so every stride makes your joints scream. By the time you run 3 kilometers or so, your toes are covered in blisters. The friction peels the skin right off the area above your ankle and below your Achilles tendon. Accordingly, the very first thing I bought at the post exchange after arriving here were gel insoles designed for athletes, and thick socks made for mountain climbers. This was the reason I deliberately requested boots larger than my actual foot size on the first day. Apart from slipping in the insoles for cushioning, or 2 layers of socks with a standard issue pair underneath the thick civilian ones. The trick was to completely cover my feet in baby powder before putting the socks on. After that, I just had to make sure I tied my boots tightly, practically gluing them to my legs. The difference between people who can run and people who just can't has nothing to do with determination or guts. It's all about their feet. It's very true. If you keep your feet in good condition, you could probably go for miles. For hours, even. Hurt your feet so badly they can't even walk. On the battlefield, you're as good as dead. When running is part of your job description, you better have the tools you need to do it properly, even if it means trading in your cigarettes to get them. Once again, Asako's advice about relying on good equipment had paid off for me. One way or the other, I managed to get about halfway through my period of instruction, which had so far consisted mostly of people bellowing at me and knocking me around. At this point, our school began to pit its low-life punks and worthless nerds against each other, a series of sports day-style events. The term might make you imagine something leisurely and recreational, but naturally, that wasn't the case here. Of course not, right? It was basically a competitive tournament where all the squads were expected to demonstrate the results of their training so far. As for the events, they started off with the fundamentals, running followed by swimming. Later on there'd be rowing and marksmanship as well. I did have some confidence in my running, but our results were determined by the average time of the squad as a whole. Even if I'd taken first place, we'd still have been near the bottom of the rankings. Back when the squad's assignments were being made, instructors had apparently struggled bitterly to get their hands on the more physically fit students with an eye towards succeeding in these contests. Squad leaders who produced good results could apparently earn a reputation for leadership qualities, proving the amount of attention they received from the people upstairs. But of course, Squad 7 was pretty much a dumping ground for the worst of the worst. It would have been stupid to expect anything from us in the first place. Unsurprisingly, we took home the honor of overall last place in the first event. That said, running wasn't even our worst event. We had some faster people and some slower ones. At least there wasn't anyone who couldn't run at all. Swimming was a different story. A group of delinquents came from all across the USA. Some were the sons of fishermen raised on the coast, but others hadn't even seen the ocean before coming here. Oh yeah, that'd be tough, right? And sadly enough, my trusted partner Daniel Bone, the self-proclaimed Mr. Marine Corps, was so laden down by his own muscular body that even floating proved something of a challenge for him. It was genuinely painful to behold. In terms of sheer absurdity, a Marine who can't swim has to be up there with a teetotaler running a liquor store. I think that's something like a toddler. Accordingly, everyone who couldn't swim was worked brutally until they could. Those who just weren't learning landed both themselves and their buddy in special remedial training. And so I found myself spending a rare off day at the base's 25-meter indoor pool trying to help Danny master the doggy paddle. Danny, can you hear me? Daniel Bone, get it together. Call yourself a Marine. Don't sing swim, damn it. Idiot! What if a big-breasted girl starts drowning in the sea? Plan to say sorry I can't swim and let her die? How dare you let the USA's precious marine assets go to waste? Are you trying to disgrace the entire Marine Corps? Oh, teetotaler, someone who never drinks alcohol? Thank you, young fan. Titties! Daniel Bone's motivation was his boner. The end. That's the way, Danny. Keep it up. The giant titties are just a little further ahead. Go mash your face into them. Wrecked. Guess willpower alone won't get you anywhere, huh? Just as the sun sunk into the sea at twilight, Danny slid slowly down into the pool. The bubbles that rose to the pool's surface in his wake produced a gentle burbling. Struck by a vaguely nostalgic sense of melancholy, I gently lowered my megaphone to the tiled floor. Calm yourself. Calm your Daniel boners in chat, please. As a follow-up to our running performance, we managed to capture last place overall in swimming as well. Captain Agnes Garrett was less than pleased by the state of affairs. In her hand she carried an object of unclear origin, which closely resembled an iron pipe. The words punishment bar were written across its length. She emphasized her point by periodically slamming this against the walls and floor. It was legitimately terrifying. Were this gorilla woman to take a good swing at our rear ends with that thing, it's fairly sure our ass cheeks would have landed right in the middle of the fairway. The night, as it happens, everyone in Squad 7 was obliged to sleep face down with a bag of ice under their ass. This proved to be something of a turning point. When we begun our training for the cutter board competition, the next day everyone was noticeably more motivated than before. Rowing a single cutter board involved 14 people, 6 rowers each on the left and right, a coxswain controlling the rudder, and a 5-player to set the tempo. Captain Garrett perched willingly at the rear of our boat, blowing fiercely at our pipe. We pushed our 3-meter oars into the water with all our might, repeating the process of catch and row. In this exercise, your abdominal strength and lung capacity were crucial. Pushing your oar into the water required real power. Bending backwards to stroke made your abs scream. What do you notice, Minato? Of course, our butts were still sore from Miss Annie's loving pep talk. When they scraped against the wooden seats, so painful that beads of cold sweat formed on our faces. Every stroke of the oar felt like dragging ourselves over a bed of nails. I could actually feel the skin just under my tailbone scraping itself raw. Say you're not a real Marine until the skin on your ass gets tough. At this rate, our bones were going to poke their way out first. Some of the older students had suggested a somewhat extreme method of training that involved smacking our bottoms with the beer bottles wrapped up in vinyl tape. I think they were basically saying that there wasn't that much you could do except tough it out. Before long, the day of the rowing competition arrived. She and Blonde have one thing in common, they're both angry and pissed mostly. might be true. The sound of the supervising instructor's whistle, all the squads took off running toward the davits where their cutter boards waited. After untying the mooring rope, we lowered our boats to the water surface and jumped in. Then made for the buoy floating 2 kilometers off the coast, catching and rowing in perfect unison as if our lives depended on it. Once we looped around the buoy, we needed to speed back to the davit, hoist our boat back up, at which point our final time we recorded. Contest of pure physical strength from start to finish. Squad 7 was a little short on intellectuals, but we had more than enough raw power to go around. In combination with our newfound motivation, it managed to earn us a very respectable 3rd place.
よし貴様ら今日はよくやったこれは私のおごりだなんでよし
3rd place is not last. Hell yeah. Even as runner-ups, we'd managed to bring back a small trophy. For once, our monster of a squad leader was actually in a good mood. When she stormed loudly into our quarters that evening, Captain Garrett was carrying a cardboard boxes full of canned beer on her shoulders. When she criticized us, she was insanely harsh, but when we did well, she didn't hesitate to acknowledge our success. That's the Navy for you, I guess. Probably the way it should be. That night, our group of delinquents enjoyed the intoxicating taste of victory for the first time. And driven by the memory of that beer, my easily bribed squad mates suddenly began to make remarkable progress in training. 4th and final part of the inter-squad competition was a marksmanship contest. Being a Marine means being a rifleman. As if to reinforce that message, your skill with the gun was given almost disproportionate weight in the evaluations. During normal training, I've been using a .22 caliber bolt-action rifle. For the tournament, we were handed a M40A2 that fired 7.62mm rounds. The contest was held at a set range of 300 meters. Huh! Sound weirdly, suspiciously, like, very familiar, huh, right guys? Like something Asako literally did. Everyone fired 5 shots while prone, 5 more while crouching on one knee, and another 5 while standing. For every 5 shots, an instructor downrange, check your target, and inform you of your results by radio. Of course, people who don't have much experience with rifles aren't going to be particularly accurate. Landing 2 shots out of 5 was considered excellent, 3 out of 5 superlative. Everyone around me was struggling to even land their shots on the target paper, but familiarity with 7.62mm rifles left me at a pretty large advantage. When I put the rifle I'd been given to my shoulder, it felt as if it slipped perfectly into place. I knew this feeling. I was holding a partner who would never betray me, an ally I could always rely on. The comforting familiarity of it nearly brought a tear to my eye. There was no reason to get tense about being tested, so I had to treat this rifle with my usual respect and care. I knew it would repay me in kind. Out of 15 total shots in 3 different positions, I landed all 15 on target, earning myself a sole possession of top place for that day. Once the contest concluded, I walked over to the observation bunker, provided my name and rank to the instructor, and stated my results. Private Kazami Yuuji, 15 shots on target, sir.
Nani? もう一度言ってみろ
Private Kazami Yuuji, 15 shots on target, sir.
貴様虚偽の報告をすれば通ると思ったら大間違いだぞおいこいつの標的紙を持ってこい確認してやる
You're not gonna be that surprised because you're gonna see 15 shots on target. Guess it wasn't surprising that he'd doubt me. Asians do tend to look young in general. At the time, I was puny enough that he might reasonably wonder if I even grown all my hair yet. Deciding there was no point in talking back, I decided to wait patiently for the arrival of my target paper. Just then, Captain Agnes Garrett appeared at my side, languidly leaning down with one elbow against the bunker.
Ah, そいつはいいんだよ。スペシャルなんだ。
Oh, Captain Garrett sounds like, of course, Asako's student would be a marksman!
スペシャルでありますか
そいつの資料の兵籍番号を見てみな。4桁だ。
兵籍番号 I9029 市ヶ谷徴兵特殊任務工作員90295赤坂からの預かり兵とはこいつですか
Oh yeah,
貴様、草壁麻子を知っているか
How do they know her?
はい。資料で読んだのみですが、海兵最強の狙撃兵だと認識しております。
こいつはその麻子の弟子だ。
Garrett's not happy about that because she's like, she 100% knows that Yuuji knew how to snipe. Not a problem.
ライフルの腕も妙にちょろこいところも嫌になるほど師匠にそっくりだ。ムカつくやつだぜ。 面白くもね。
That sounds about right. I am technically a member of your squad, you know. Shouldn't you be saying good job out there and giving me a kiss or something? Well, not that I really want you to, for being perfectly honest here. In any case, having earned the overall top ranking in marksmanship, I was able to take the biggest trophy back to my squad. Surprisingly enough, it turned out that the second place runner-up also belonged to Squad 7. On the strength of that 1-2 finish, our team ended up as the overall winner for the day, giving us an even sweeter taste of the liquor known as victory. Hell yeah! But we won, but as it turned out, all this had some unexpected repercussions. Wait, what? In recognition of my individual victory in the marksmanship competition, I was awarded with a small badge that signified my achievement. It was something like a simple medal pinned to my otherwise empty lapel by the base commander himself. Of course, it would have been annoying to take the thing off every time I needed to do laundry, so I didn't usually wear it. In fact, I pretty much just tossed it in my locker and forgot about it. This disrespectful treatment of my Medal of Honor apparently didn't go over so well with some people. One day, as I was reading a book in our living quarters, one of my classmates called out to me.
Hey, Jeannie. ちょっと話があるんだけどいい?
What is this girl? This girl who's full of sass. Oh yeah, because he's Yuuji, says Jeannie.
Hey, Jeannie. シカトしてんじゃないよ。あんただよ、Jeannie. 聞こえないの?
Hey, Jeannie. Not sure who you're talking. Who you are, but someone's here for you.
あんたに言ってんだよ。あんた.
What, me?
あんたでしょ? この前の射撃大会でトップだった KZ って日本人.
Kazami, right? No way, it's her. Uh-oh. We all have to keep an eye on this one. KZ? Oh, guess that's coming from Kazami somehow.
KZ Eugenie だからジーニーでいいよな.
KZ Eugenie? I mean, it's close enough. It's pretty close, right? It really doesn't. Thought process makes no sense whatsoever.
名前なんてどうでもいいじゃない。それよりあんたに話があるのよ。暇そうにしてるし、時間あるんでしょ?
Sorry, who are you again?
やっぱり覚えてないのね。ミリーだよ。ミリースタン。同じ7班なんだから名前ぐらい覚えておきなさいよ。
Come on! I also got my ass beat by Annie. Captain Ann. I really don't want to hear that from you, of all people.
いいからつらかしなさいよ。こっち来い。
Why are the women in my life always so pushy? God damn it, Yuuji has not changed. Oh my god, so beautiful. The male and female recruits had separate living quarters, so it wasn't surprising that her face wasn't that familiar. Now that I thought about it, I did have a vague memory of someone like this being in our squad. Glancing at the cleaning duty schedule posted in the hallway, I found that her actual name was apparently Miliella Stanfield.
私バカだから自分の名前も書けないし、ミリエラ・スタンフィールドなんて長ったらしい名前も鬱陶しいからミリースタンで通してる。
So I'm kind of illiterate, sorry. I'm a redhead female military girl.
ミリーでいいわ。
Good to know. That actually explained a lot. She probably has taken the last syllable of Yuuji, turned it into Jeannie because my actual name was too hard for her to remember. So anyway, what do you want with me?
あんたは忘れてるかもしれないけど、私は忘れない。つうか、私のこと全く気にしてないってその態度が気に入らないっつうか、ムカつくんだよね。
Look, I seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
この前の射撃大会の2位は私だよ。
Oh! King, everything is not Metal Gear. Oh, okay. Congrats. And Meryl's can write her own name, okay?
ああ？何？やっぱ喧嘩売ってんの？よし、ぶっ飛ばす。
Hey, watch it. You almost hit me.
ち、泥くせえ顔してるくせに妙にすばしっこいな。つか、手を離せよ。痛えよ、マジで。
I'll let you go if you promise not to throw another punch.
うるせえよ。そんなもん私の勝手だ。私に命令すんじゃねえ。
This isn't an order, it's a request. Don't try to hit me again, please.
てめえちょ、マジか、おめえだぞ、こら！
You know what? I would like a gif of just that, of her shaking face, all angry. That would be like beautiful. Just this, like, ah! The perils are not real. You're looking too much into it, man. Don't try to hit me again, please. What's the magic word? Yeah, that face is so beautiful. It's great. Well, since you asked so nicely. Kazami Yuuji, soldier by profession. That face is so funny. I love it. Yeah, but if you think Meryl's somebody who can't write her own name and mouths off at people like this exclusively, you know, she's a little different. And don't ask, stupid. That's really pissed. This is completely insane. Look, what exactly do you want with me again? Halfway through a book I was reading. If you're going to kill me, wait until I finish, alright? Yo, this girl has the best animations. Look at that. That's beautiful. Yo, that's like 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 gifable material. God, you're noisy. Well, that's all. If all that's all you wanted to say, I'm going back to my room now. Here goes. You're the one who asked for a duel. Sorry, you were being incredibly annoying, so my hand sort of moved on its own. Yeah, I do. Here, tilt your head up, my bad. Could always try pressing down the artery on the side of your neck. That should do the trick. Dude, if she's the Metal equivalent, I'll never play Metal Gear Solid, man. Seems like a ridiculous game. Man, what's this duel about? What do you want me to do? Okay, that was a little bit more insightful than I gave her credit for. Glad you figured it out. Makes things simpler. Can you get to the point already? You do realize I have no reason to agree, right? Oh yeah, that's probably true. It's like, yo, if you're averaging like 2 to 3 per target, it's like, oh, that's really good. And she gets 13, she's like, oh my god, no way. And then freaking Yuuji just comes out, like, boom, perfect. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Millie, but he didn't even know who you were. I doubt Yuuji was trying to insult you in any way, shape, or form, but you're kind of angry, so I don't want to explain that to you, so. It's not like they gave me a raise for earning that thing. I think worthless is a pretty appropriate word, actually.
私にはそれしかなかったんだよ。私が軍にいる価値はそれだけだったんだ。それをあんたは無価値だっていうのか？
If you want the thing, I'll give it to you. Couldn't care less.
そういう態度が気に入らねえっつうんだよ。とにかく勝負だ。
Sounds like a massive pain in the ass. I mean, there's no upside for me, right?
よし、わかった。じゃああんたが勝ったら私を好きにしていいぞ。
Not interested, right? I'll pass. There you go.
てめえ、こんな女もらっても困っちゃうみたいな顔して心底迷惑がってんじゃねえよ。
Disgusted. Damn, at this point, refusing entirely would probably make me an enemy for life. Millie Yellow Stanfield, what a remarkably annoying woman. As these thoughts were running through my mind, I happened to glance over at the wall where the schedule of rotating chores was posted. My name was written under laundry duty for the upcoming week. Hey, Millie Yellow.
なんだよ。つかミリーでいいって言ってんじゃんかよ。
If I win, will you take over my laundry shift next week?
ああ？そんなもんでいいのか？いいよ、代わってやるよ。
Appreciate it.
それは私に勝ってから言うセリフだろ。言っとくけど負けないからな。
Long time ago, there was apparently a saying in the military that dopes make the best snipers. For some reason, soldiers who were generally sluggish, absent-minded, or otherwise dopey supposedly made for reliable, superior marksmen. Although I'm not conscious of it myself, people have criticized me for looking sleepy or zoning out ever since I was a kid. Couldn't say why, but maybe there really is some kind of connection there.
勝負の方法は簡単だ。200ヤード先にあるホールトマトの空き缶が見えるだろ。あれを見事に打ち抜けたらあんたの勝ちだ。掃除当番を代わってやるよ。
Not cleaning laundry.
どっちだって似たようなもんだろ。どうせ当たりっこねえし。
Well, probably not in one shot at least. It's only a small bore rifle that we'd taken from the rack in our quarters without permission. My ammunition was a handful of .22 LR rounds we'd forgotten to count during normal daily training. Normally speaking, you want to be firing a small bore rifle at 25 to 50 meters. While the bullets themselves can travel a good 1,600 meters, their effective range normally maxed out at less than 100. She was telling me to use this for a field shot at a range of 200 yards, a good 182 meters. Top of which, we snuck out here after lessons finished. The current time was 6 p.m. While it's terrible for your long-range vision, all in all, this felt like a pretty disadvantageous wager. Not sure if anyone can land a shot under these conditions.
私の親父がその昔現役の頃当てたと言ってる。
Oh, well, I killed my dad. That's impressive. Was your dad in the Marines too?
あんた、嘘だと思ってんだろ。
No, I'm sure it's possible under the right conditions, but this is definitely going to be hard. Did you actually manage this, Miliel?
いや、私には無理だった。だからこそ、あんたが当てることができれば、私の負けってわけだよ。
Okay, yeah, I see how it goes down. Basically, usually goes, I probably can't do it in one shot, gets it in like one or two, and then she's like, oh, I'm super impressed because he's a really good sniper. I want his babies, right? Yeah, we see how it goes. Fucking lady killer Yuuji! See.
正直な話、私は親父の話を信用してない。現役時代にもらった勲章を眺めながら一杯やるときに、親父が決まって口にする予定話だと思ってる。
Oh, and she's gonna learn to respect her father more, I guess. But maybe not because he's a drunk.
そもそも、周りの連中はみんな口を揃えて、お前の親父は嘘つきだって言うしな。誰も信用なんかしちゃいない。それでも。
Still want to believe it, huh?
別に、そういうわけじゃねえし。ただ、酔うたびに何度も何度も聞かされた話だし、もしかしたらって。
Person that's caught on past glories, man. You know, it happens to a lot of people.
少しは親父を信じてた昔の自分を裏切りたくないって、それだけの話だよ。いいからさっさと始めろよ。時間が経てば経つほど条件は悪くなるぞ。
How many tries do I get?
弾は6発しかない。
Give me 3 chances then. We'll catch it. We'll call it my loss if I can't hit it by the 3rd shot.
ああ、そういやあんたが負けた時のペナルティを考えてなかったな。
Alright, if I lose, how about I let you give me an oral? How about I let you give me oral?
なんでそうなるんだよ。
Well, you started things off by offering me your body, didn't you? I was just returning the favor.
あのさ、男と女じゃ体をかけることの意味違ってこないか？
What? I'm not good enough for you? No problem. I'm sure my buddy Danny would.
だからさ、なんでお前は下半身基準で物を考えるんだよ。
Comes with being in the Marines, I guess.
いきなり撃つなよ。
I've been in firing position for a good while now, you know?
だからってあんたずっとぐちゃぐちゃ喋ってたじゃないか。喋りながらいきなり撃つとか思わねえじゃんか。
Missed, huh?
当たり前だろ。な適当に撃って当たるなら誰も苦労なんかしねえっつうの。
I think I've got a feel for it now, though. Should be able to land the next one. Watch carefully, alright?
だからさ、そう簡単に当たるわけがねえだろって。風も出てきたし、日を変えてまた挑戦するか？
Miliella.
なんだよ。
Can you see what color the wind is today?
は？色？意味わかんねえ。何言ってんだ？
Oh. I'm firing.
うん。
The lightweight bullet burst out of my rifle's barrel, following the exact trajectory I had mentally pictured a moment before. Then rode the wind toward the empty can at the end of the range, curving into it as if drawn by a magnet. Well, would you look at that? This gun's not so bad once you get used to it.
おい、嘘だろ？まだ2発目だぞ。
Knew it! I even knew it was gonna be like in a shot or two. I said 3 would be enough, didn't I?
マジかよ。あんたどんな手品使ったんだよ。
No tricks involved. Just that good, Miliella. Understand now?
おい、ジーニー。あんたの名前のジーニーってのはジーニアスのことだったのか？
No. Yeah, I'm a genius. I keep telling people that, and then I work my ass off so I don't look like a delusional idiot. Just saw the results of that. This world's one big garbage heap, and the only thing you can rely on is yourself. Believe in my talent and my hard work, and that gets me results. In your case, maybe it wouldn't hurt to try believing in your old man's drunken stories.
何ちょっとかっこいいこと言ってんだよ。やめろよ。売れちまうだろ。
Too late! Anyway, I guess you get to wash my underwear for me now. Make sure you do a good job on laundry duty next week, alright?
洗うよ。どうする？ついでにこのまま便所でする？
I'm really not sure where we're supposed to be at, but maybe next time.
今度っていつだ？明日か？
I don't know. Quit tugging my sleeve, will you? I need to get back before they find out we took the rifle. Predictably enough, Captain Garrett discovered our unauthorized appropriation of the rifle that very night, and Miliella and I were ordered to scrub the latrines until convinced that shit smelled like daisies. Of course! Man. Oh, yo, this is... Okay, not gonna lie, Yuuji's military life is so entertaining. Like, his... Oh, my goodness. We're gonna have to cut it off here. More next week. Oh, man. Following in Asako's footsteps. That's what it is. And Yuuji's doing a very fun job of it. But for now, this is animefanrk2k. This has been the Monday Night Livestream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll do more of the Labyrinth of Grisaia next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, as always. And, you know, otherwise, I'll see you guys on Twitch tomorrow through Thursday. So, peace. Have a good night, all. I hope you enjoyed, because I had a lot of fun. And I'll see you. See you all!